intended for immature audiences only.
There's no such thing as a radio rating system.
But if there were, this show would be rated O as in...
Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the Crazy Soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Farina.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56, and is that correct? Walk.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Thursday. Welcome in. Hello, good, clean boy.
Hello, man. We got football here today. Practice has begun.
Well, not just that. We got football tonight. We'll talk about that in a second.
We do.
Not only is it how you doing, Ted, it's happy birthday, Ted.
Not quite yet, but I'm doing good, Mike.
Well, you know what? If you weren't taking tomorrow off, I'd wait till tomorrow to wish you a happy birthday, but you're taking the day off.
I do appreciate it, and you took care of me today.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
Brought in some donuts today. Stopped into the KK.
Wait,
Krispy Kreme? Just two Ks now.
Just the two. Just the two.
2Ks. Stopped
Careful.
into the
What color are those boxes?
white. Stopped into the Krispy Kreme and went inside. Don't like to drive through there. Went inside. Like to see what they've got.
Okay.
Like to see the selection. And I love the blueberry cake donuts. And in a month or so, they changed to pumpkin cake. And oh my God. When made properly, just take your pants right off. And I didn't see any blueberry cakes in the case, but sometimes they have them hiding behind there in the rack.
Oh, just for you.
Well, no, they haven't put it out yet. Lazy.
Just for Mikey.
And so I said, do you have any blueberry cakes? And the old woman said that they did, but they came out like crap. Just like that.
Well, at least she was honest about it.
She was. I mean, I could have just gone. You could have just gone with a no.
A simple no would have sufficed.
We don't have any. What else can I get you? Said I learned that the blueberry cakes today turned out like crap, but I got you a dozen of just the original glazed, and then a dozen assorted. Do you have any of the assorted?
I had two of them. I had the original, and then I had the one of the assorted ones, which was raspberry filled.
Ooh, I like a good raspberry filling.
So I had two donuts. I've never been the biggest for the filled donuts.
No,
but
not even the cream.
Like I'm not big on the Boston cream. I would have one of the raspberry filled, one of the fruit filled donuts before I would have one of the cream filled.
Well, Boston cream is custard.
Custard,
That's
custard or cream.
Then you have the white cream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, custard or cream. I'm not the biggest on, but if you've got like a lemon filled donut, doesn't Krispy Kreme do one of those every now and then?
I don't think they do a lemon. I think they do. They do the raspberry all the time.
They've done the raspberry. They've never done the lemon, huh? I know they've done like a traditional Krispy Kreme with a lemon glaze. Like instead of just the original glaze.
Well, they're supposed to have.
That's unbelievable.
They had a big sign in the window about these new like Italian-inspired donuts that they have.
Oh, yeah?
One of them is a lemon flavor, and they look very wonderful. And then I go inside and I said, "Do you have any of those?" And no.
What about all the signage and what about everything here?
No, we don't have it.
I don't know what to tell you.
Do it.
Maybe some store somewhere has that, but not us.
A Hall of Fame game tonight.
Yeah.
Lions and Chargers preseason game number 1. Yes, it is largely symbolic. Because, we don't care about the players in this game. It's just teams running around with their uniforms. But still, this is the beginning of football season. Tonight, we're not going to have a week without football until February. That's something.
Of course it's something. And there's a reason why I'm driving around with Jack this morning. He already had a football practice under his belt. He and his middle school team, they got out there at 6:30 in the morning today. They were done. So we hopped in the car after he showered up, and we got back home and did a little trip out to Bojangles, which, by the way, it just reminded me how that's one of the best chicken sandwiches in existence, and a place that actually has Cheerwine on tap. What a great soda that is. So if you didn't know, they actually have Cheerwine as a fountain drink.
I like a good Cheerwine. Do they make a Cheerwine Zero?
They might.
Didn't we talk about this previously?
They either have a diet or a zero. So, yeah, there is an option there for a diet or a zero type of Cheerwine. But we get back home after we enjoyed our chicken sandwiches, and he says, "Dad, how far away is Canton?" And I honestly didn't know what he was. I was still thinking so much about the chicken sandwich. My mind wasn't back to football yet. And I'm like, what do you mean Canton? And I'm like, hour 45? I know we just did driving distances about how far was it from Toledo to Columbus here, and we were wildly, or Toledo to Cleveland, we were way off there. I think it's a sub 2-hour drive to Canton. He says, "What time do you get off the air?" I'm like, "I don't know, 6 o'clock, 5:55."
Oh, I wanted to go up to the game?
He says, "Well, Dad, we got time."
No, you don't have
I said,
time.
No. We don't. We're not racing out of here to go to the Hall of Fame game, but it's a good idea.
But you can tell Jack, you can tell him that we will have the game tonight right here on the Fan. If you choose to watch the television broadcast tonight, an old friend will be up in the broadcast booth. 86-year-old Brent Musburger will be in the TV booth for the second half of the game.
He is looking live.
They're going to honor him, and then he's going to pop in the second half of the game, and I'm sure he's got some prop bets on guys you've never heard of before.
Yeah.
He is a degenerate.
Could we get Catherine Webb some free tickets to the Hall of Fame game and just place her in the crowd somewhere, and then maybe Brent Musburger gets a glance?
You think he's still hung up on her?
Oh, man.
No, he's moved on.
I just remember.
He's on the Dua Lipa.
That was sort of, I felt like that was one of the weirder moments in sports broadcasting. Although, I don't know, like he just thought she was beautiful, let it be known. I think Kirk Herbstreit actually played along with that. And then it was Catherine Webb and Catherine Webb's mom, and he just couldn't get over. He was just so genuinely happy for A.J. McCarron in that moment. Oh, wow, what a beautiful woman.
This just in. Quarterbacks have beautiful women to their sides.
They do. I think he said something about that. Oh, young boys out there might want to start playing quarterback now.
Buckeyes opened up fall camp today. We had T-Bone and Tyvis out there. Bishop and Friends was out there. Mm-hmm. Morning Juice was out there. I think Ryan Day has appeared on every single show.
I think he did.
Except for this one.
Oh, well, he was on. He came in studio here not too long ago.
I meant today.
Right.
Ryan Day was on every show today.
Did he jump on live to Rothman and Ice who were here in the studio?
No, I don't think so.
Well, then there's another one.
That's right. Ice is talking about jerking off Jays or whatever he
jacked somebody's Jays off. What did he say a couple days ago? I wonder if Teddy has that in a little segment we like to call Too Hot later on today.
I've only heard it secondhand, which is always a big mistake in this business.
Right. No, that's what he said. And apparently he was referring to like ripping someone's Michael Jordans off of their person. Like just ripped them right off.
Trade deadline, baseball trade deadline. Today at 6 o'clock. Shane Bieber goes to Toronto. They're hoping that he comes back soon from the injury. Guards get a young pitcher in return. Eugenio Suarez, Teddy, goes to the Mariners, so you're not going to get him. Sorry.
Well,
it was a long shot anyway.
Well, we knew that, though, because they had picked up...
you got that bum from the Pirates, though.
Brian Hayes.
Yeah.
Good fielder.
He is.
Can't hit.
No, he can't. Well, 230 is great for him if he can hit 230.
He fits right into that lineup, though.
You got this starting pitcher, though, from Tampa Bay. How are we saying his last name? Little?
Yeah. Exactly.
All right.
I think you nailed it.
Well, you know what? I was looking at his numbers. He's solid. So he takes the ball. He'll give you your 5 innings. He's just solid.
Yeah, I like what they have done so far, but I need one more piece. I need an outfield bat.
I got an outfield bat for you. I said this in the offseason.
Is it
Luis? Robert.
Yeah. Well, the White Sox are still asking for a lot for him, though.
Well, I mean, he's a young sensation.
Oh, come on.
He is. He's a Cuban sensation. Actually, they call him the Cuban Missile Crisis. That's what they call him. He's just so damn good. Now, if you look at his stats, you wouldn't know that because he's in like 211. But here's the thing, though. That's how bad he was to start the season because in the month of July, he's hitting like 357.
Wow.
He's had the best month of his career hitting-wise, but that's how poorly he started the season.
How many games has he played this month then? Like 3?
No. He's been raking.
He's been raking all month?
Raking. He knows that trade deadline's coming. The weather's heating up. Man. He's heating up.
How many Sox games have you just made an appearance to? Like, you can't count flipping them on here at work. Has to be non-work hours.
Why can't I count it?
Because I just said I don't want to count it because we watch baseball all the time and we're half paying attention. I mean, you put them on the screen at home.
Well, last night they were playing the Phillies. I probably watched about 5 innings of that game.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They had a rain delay. It was supposed to be an afternoon game, but it was still on when I got home. I watched the last 5 innings.
Let me ask you this though. Why? Why are you doing this?
it's as simple sometimes as there's nothing else on.
Nothing on.
When I'll
send you more Instagram reels if you want, but the White Sox.
I was going to say honey. I don't know why I was going to call you honey.
Honey.
Hey, honey. If I've seen one jiggly ass, I've seen them all.
They're all different, babe.
But I'm not like listening to the game and taking score. I have my stereo on. I'm sitting in my chair, and then I have the game on. And I'm watching the game, but my primary focus is listening to music. For example, last night was Fleetwood Mac night.
Ooh.
Had some Fleetwood Mac on. Wonderful.
What album were you listening to?
I did a couple different albums.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fleetwood is good. I'm sure you had a Billy Joel phase over the weekend. I have to tell you, because I
always have a Billy Joel phase. He's the best.
It was like Friday, we got off the show, and then Saturday, the entire weekend, I can't get... That's
Chuck Mangione.
I can't get Chuck Mangione out of my head. And then I start watching And So It Goes, the 2-part Billy Joel doc that if anybody is a fan out there and you haven't checked that out yet, please do.
Even if you're not a fan, it's just interesting.
I'm sure Rimmer is still trying to figure out how to access it. Well,
I have Netflix. It's not on Netflix, Rims. Well, I have it. I pay for it. No, it's on HBO Max, Rims. What's that?
Oh, God. Last week, it was Friendly Rapists with Jeff Rimmer, and then I was giggling about that yesterday, hours later, about how he just took a long pause and, I don't have HBO, so I'll just watch it on Netflix. I didn't know you were going to say anything else. And then,
well, yesterday,
Rimmer, it's not on Netflix.
Yesterday was Friendly Murderers with Jeff Rimmer.
And we did OJ.
He didn't have a bad word to say about OJ. He was always nice to me.
He said, okay. I believe his words were innocent until proven guilty. About OJ.
I gotta tell you, I had a cup of tea with Hitler back in the day. He was nice. No, he wouldn't have been nice to you, Rims.
We know he's old enough.
Tyvis Powell may have broken one of his long-standing rules without even knowing it. Details coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on The Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
On westbound 161, it's an accident east of Beach Road that has got the right lane blocked off. And on eastbound I-70 before Hilliard-Rome Road, a disabled vehicle in the construction zone, that one off on the right shoulder. Not seeing any additional backups at the moment. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. Because we know in making the most of your home, DIY doesn't just stand for do it yourself. It also means dream it yourself. And we're here to help protect the dreams you're building. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Waddle, hop, or gallop your way to adventure. The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tails of animals from around the world. Explore 8 wild regions, including our newest North America trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo. Get more information and tickets at columbuszoo.org.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and at Toyota West, we're having our biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're searching for. And during our Go Forth sales event, every pre-owned vehicle is discounted and comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty. At Toyota West, you don't have to choose between a great experience and a great price. We deliver both. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com.
Hi, welcome to IKEA. Hi, I'm in a whirlwind of college prep. Gotcha. We've got affordable solutions to create the perfect college living space. Great. And visit our website to see how verified college students with an IKEA family account can receive a one-time use 15% off coupon. Nice. You guys think of everything. Pretty much. Offer ends 9/30/25. Valid ID required. Discount applied proportionally across items purchased as shown on receipt. See IKEA-USA.com/ready for college for complete terms.
Road trip. This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings because you're driving to Paris,
Texas,
then it's off to Rome,
Georgia,
and you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio.
Right now, save up to $434 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh no! Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use law enforcement siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention, like telling you if you get a speeding ticket, it doesn't end there. You have to pay expensive fines. You can't go to your friend's wedding because that also costs money. And your insurance rates could increase. See? We didn't have to use law enforcement sirens after all. Getting a speeding ticket has consequences. Sooner or later, speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
Progressive Insurance, with insurance for cars, home, boat, motorcycles, RVs, and commercial vehicles at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
The first half of the day will see scattered showers and thunderstorms, some with heavy downpours, otherwise mostly cloudy skies and cooler with highs only getting into the upper 70s. The second half of the day, overnight, partly cloudy skies, blows down into the 60s. And then Friday, we are much cooler, highs only getting into the low 80s with plenty of sunshine. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
Panama Ted is being forced to produce this show against his will. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Timmy, I am excited about tonight. Let me tell you why.
Got football.
Well, yes, there's football on. I'm going to be watching that. I'm going to sit down. I got football to watch. I also have the final day of Christmas in July on QVC.
You think they're going to have some good items up there?
Oh, they're going to do some wheeling and dealing.
Do we do any of the chocolates that go out today, like Christmas chocolates that you can keep around until Christmas time?
I already bought some of the Lindt truffles.
I remember you saying that.
The Francisco Lindors.
The Francisco Lindors. I thought, though, that it's too warm for that.
No,
right
you reserve it now.
You reserve it, and then,
when
the
they
weather...
ship it to you when it gets colder.
I got it. Yep.
Anyway.
Big things tonight.
That's what I'm doing tonight. But all of that stuff would not be complete without an ice-cold Coors Light. Because there's nothing better than football with an ice-cold Coors Light, and there's nothing better than watching QVC and buying Christmas stuff you don't need than having it with an ice-cold Coors Light. What was I going to say?
Oh, I know you like to have them chilled in the aluminum cans, but then you keep that frosty mug in the door of the freezer, crack that open.
And then every time a gaudy item that your great aunt would have in her house comes on TV, that's the drinking game. Then you take a sip of the ice-cold Coors Light. 21 means 21. Don't talk over my read. Please drink responsibly.
What was the last thing you bought on QVC?
A coffee cake.
Coffee cake?
Just bought it the other day.
Where from?
The My Grandma's Coffee Cake. Delicious. Comes right to your house, $25.
Beautiful. That's cheap.
I'll tell you what.
Wow.
Because those nothing bundt cakes now, you walk in there, that's 40-something bucks for the regular size. And look, that's a delicious cake. I'm not knocking it. I enjoy it. But these coffee cakes, we buy a coffee cake. It keeps for like a week. We take little slices off here and there. We have some for breakfast, for dessert. They've got a apple cider donut coffee cake.
Oh.
It is delicious.
It says that, I'm trying to look up the item that you're talking about.
It's made with no butter. It's all sour cream.
Wow.
And it has a nice, moist crumb. I like that.
Yeah, they've got the one that you just mentioned, apple cider donut. And then probably the one that I would pick first is this cinnamon walnut that I'm seeing. I mean, how could that be bad?
I would love to have that.
That's probably the more traditional crumb coffee cake.
I have a wife
with that
enjoys dessert and enjoys nuts, but God forbid you put a nut inside her dessert. Sweet thing. Then she throws a hissy fit.
Those go great together.
I understand that. I don't know what to tell you.
This is just the way. Why not? You get that one for her. You get the one that you want.
Let's not get crazy.
You can get a couple of cakes, 2 cakes. Come on.
Tyvis Powell may have broken one of his longstanding rules without even knowing it. So Tyvis Powell's a very righteous man. Okay, you can hear Tyvis weekday mornings 6 to 9 with T-Bone right here on The Fan. I suggest you tune in because it's just good old-fashioned family fun. Except when Tyvis is talking about disgusting things, which he did this week. But I saw that canned cocktail maker High Noon is warning customers some of its vodka seltzers were accidentally labeled as Celsius energy drinks.
Oops.
Now, not oops, a little alcohol got into the Celsius.
Like at the factory where traces of alcohol may have gotten into that
This
batch.
was a High Noon vodka product that just got the wrong label put on it. Now,
a 100% High Noon drink in the wrong can.
Has never had a sip of alcohol in his entire life. And even though I don't live that lifestyle, I respect him. He saw a lot of problems with alcoholism growing up, and he decided he didn't want to go down that road at all. So he's a righteous man, says no alcohol for me. But I know that he loves the Celsius energy drinks. So in my mind, he's been drinking these all week. This is the best batch I ever had.
Yeah, and we're a state where they've been shipped, along with Florida, New York, South Carolina, Virginia, and Wisconsin.
Now he's got to go to Betty Ford just because he was trying to get a Celsius in.
Oh, he doesn't have to go to Betty Ford
he's
just
addicted.
yet. No.
They got a hold of him.
That's going to take a lot longer. These are the first drinks he's ever had, and he's a large man, too, so it's going to process it. You think he's been, sucking back more Celsiuses than he usually has?
This is the best match. Jake Diebler annoys me.
What do you do?
Let me tell you why. So Jake Diebler was asked, hey, what do you think about expanding the NCAA tournament, which you and I hate. And I don't think I've ever heard anybody who's not involved in college athletics say, yes, let's do that.
I haven't either.
Have you heard a fan?
No.
Say oh, yeah, gung-ho. I mean, Reimer's the biggest college basketball fan in the world. All right? He watches, who's this guy? Who coaches for North Carolina now? Roy Williams.
Hubert
Roy
Davis.
Williams dead.
Roy Williams hasn't been coaching North Carolina for about 4 years,
Davis.
my man.
If there was a channel on his YouTube that was just Hubert Davis takes a crap, Reimer would be subscribed and watching.
Hubert Davis's midsection, channel 338.4.
He doesn't want this. Nobody wants this. But Jake Diebler was asked, he said, it's such an unbelievable experience that I think you can create that experience for a few more kids. At the end of the day, that's probably what I'd do. Ultimately, if you were you have to choose one or the other, I'd say let's do it and provide the opportunity to be the best sporting event in the world to a few more kids to experience. It's all about the children. It's about the kids experiencing things. Let me tell you something, Timmy. Now, they sort of postponed it. It's not going to happen this offseason. It's going to happen at some point because this is the only revenue model the NCAA has at this point. They don't really touch any college football money. This is where they make all their money. So they're going to expand it. They're going to cash in on more television revenue. But it's not going to be okay anymore, especially for a program like Ohio State. What do we say this year for Jake Diebler and this team? He needs to make the tournament.
You got to go back. Yeah.
Got to go back.
Got to go back to the tournament.
There is not a scenario that is acceptable where this team does not make the tournament. If we're talking about, 76 teams, whatever the hell they want to expand it to, at some point, that's not good enough anymore.
That won't be the bar anymore
you have
for certain programs.
Even if you make the tournament, you can still get fired and should get fired in certain situations.
And you know me, too. I've never really been one to feel sorry for the bubble teams that burst when it comes Selection Sunday, because there's so much time, there's so many games, so many opportunities for every team. And you know what? You're going to go through ups and downs within a college basketball season. You're going to have some injuries. Everybody is going to go through that. And sometimes it's just not your year. Too much stuff happens, too much bad stuff happens where you can't get it done. And you know what? It might not be okay, but I don't think the answer is to just expand the tournament to let some more of those fringe teams get into it. And maybe they're going to be able to make more money on this initially, but who's to say that this is ultimately going to work for basketball purists out there? I mean, there are a lot of games that are on television throughout the year, right? And I think you want to make sure that you never affect the excitement.
Can I play devil's advocate with you?
You just don't want to. You don't want to take away from how much fun that is to look forward to.
Let me be T-Bone for a second, because this would be the role that he would take on this show. I understand what you're saying. I agree with you. But you use the buzz term there, basketball purists. And I'm sure if you hook up these people to a lie detector, they will say to you, this event is not for you. It's for everybody else.
Yeah. No,
it's for the people that watch a few college basketball games a year, and they like to have their office pools, and they go to the bar and they watch these games, but really they're not what you would call college basketball purists, because they know you're going to be there regardless.
You're not wrong, but you also have to be careful, because say you are one of those fringe fans. I mean, I know, because I live in a house. My son, Jack, is not the biggest college basketball guy. It's like pulling teeth to try to get him to sit down and watch a game start to finish with me. Sarah obviously doesn't give a flip about college basketball, but I mean, I think the last time we actually enjoyed a game, Reimer's not here right now, but when Kansas was getting blasted by North Carolina in the championship game and then came back, stormed the gates, and won that one.
Who's coaching that, Roy Williams?
Good time. Oh, who's that over there? Can't see too good.
Bill Shakespeare?
Hey, nice job there, Billy boy. Yeah, Roy never beat Kansas after he left Lawrence, but who's counting? I don't know if those fringe fans are even going to be jacked up about early tournament basketball that just lacks punch. I mean, there's so many games left to go at that point when you're starting out a 76-team tournament. Are those fans watching the first four in Dayton anyway? That doesn't, even though I think it's good once they chose to do it. I wouldn't have chosen to do it in the first place, but there's a part of me that enjoys that they picked Dayton Ohio to do it. They've embraced it.
Their thing.
I think they're great basketball fans over there. You ever go to a UD Flyers game? They beat the you-know-what out of us when it comes to basketball environment over there at Dayton. We need to take that in and look in the mirror.
That's a separate conversation. You're right, but yes.
But I don't know if devil's advocate T-Bone, if that's even right in this case. That it's for everybody else, so let's do this. I don't know if that's going to work.
Oh, it's football time, kids. You will hear from Ryan Day coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Still got that accident on westbound 161 east of Beach Road. The right lane is blocked off. And on westbound 670 at 71, accident off on the right berm. Police are there on scene. This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Crispy chicken's better in a Taco Bell taco or burrito or both. Try Taco Bell's new crispy chicken taco and or burrito today at participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Contact store for availability. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
At Logan Services, we're more than heating and air. We're a family-owned business that puts people first. For decades, we've built our reputation on honesty, hard work, and treating your home like it's our own. From the first phone call to the final handshake, you'll work with a caring, local team that shows up on time and does the job right. Because comfort isn't about temperature, it's about integrity. Logan Services, family-owned, people-focused, and proud to serve its customers.
At United Dairy Farmers, peach is our most popular ice cream. Although it's only here for a short time, we sell more of it than any other flavor. And once you taste it, you'll know why it wins the popularity contest. We make it from scratch by mixing in the juice from our hand-selected peaches and big chunks of fruit. That's what gives it that unique peachier flavor. And that might also explain why peach season at UDF doesn't last long. UDF Peach Ice Cream, made for you.
The sun is out and the savings are on. Now at Coghlan Chevrolet. Lease a new 2025 Chevy Trax for $159 a month. A new 2026 Chevy Equinox, only $259 a month. Or a new 2025 Silverado, lease for $359 a month. See our full inventory at CoglanChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
36-month lease with $39.99 due at signing, plus tax, title, and license. 10,000 miles per year, 25 cents per mile over. See dealer for details. Ends 8/4/25.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
This show cuts harder than a Cape Cod chip inside Timmy's mouth. This is Common Man and Timmy.
Please subscribe to the podcast of this stupid show. It's available wherever you get your audio. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click! Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. Podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. Before we talk about Ryan Day, or before we hear from Ryan Day, I have a bit of a situation to discuss with you. You know that I was dealing with something today at my desk.
Yes.
And it was a quiet office today. Fishy not here. A lot of the people that we normally engage with are out on remote at Buckeye practice. So just a few people.
Yeah, we had some quiet time here. We were able to discuss some things, go through some work stuff, play the par 3 course, the fan par 3 course, which we both sucked at today.
But before all of that, I'm sitting at my desk diligently working at my craft, as I do, and I smell something that cripples me, almost takes my breath away and brings me to my knees.
Nothing worse than it.
I mean, it wasn't just a regular fart. It was a mutant fart. It was like being in the gorilla house at the zoo times 10. Whoever unloaded this fart has to go see a gastroenterologist today.
Do something.
It was either a fart or someone just dry pooped right on the carpet.
And maybe consider taking Gas X or Beano as part of your daily routine. That might help when you get to the middle of the day
Lysol
here.
in the air, and it hovered for a good 30 minutes. I could not escape it. It was an entity. It was the beast.
And can I say, you unloading half a can of Lysol?
You didn't smell what I smelled, dude. It was not making its way over to you, and you may have actually done it. I was just going to go through the culprits here. It could only be you or Evil Bald Colin or Matty Ice or Dom.
How can it be me?
I don't know.
How long have you known me?
I know you long enough
there
to know
crapping
that you're
in
a
my
liar.
chair?
You're a big liar.
I'm not a liar. I tell the God's honest truth.
See, normally, I think you would be straightforward with a fart, but I think that was so offensive that it even surprised you.
No, man.
And how foul it was.
No. Could it have been
Teddy
Matty Ice?
wasn't even here yet.
Could it have been Matty Ice? He was on the other side of the cubicle. Evil Bald Colin, other side of the cubicle as well.
Yeah, can't blame me.
It was either that or maybe it was a crop dusting. Somebody walked past and unloaded on their way to the TV side of the building. I don't know.
Maybe, because we got a garage door that's on our south wall here. And maybe, I think the weather stripping on that garage door isn't fantastic. We ought to get somebody to look at that. And who the heck knows? Like, we live in an old building here. Sure, it looks, somewhat renovated on the interior.
It's garbage.
But what if
it is absolute garbage.
What if a giant rat has burrowed its way in between the walls, like near your desk, because you are up against one of the walls there that cuts off the TV studio from our area? What if a big, 6-pound rat went in there and just died?
I don't know, man. It smelled like that.
Who's to say it was a giant fart
I'm
or
upset.
something?
This is the first time I've worn this shirt. I'm going to go home and burn it. I'm going to light it on fire.
I smelled it too, and it did not really smell like anything fecal to me. Like, I assessed it.
I was choking up.
It smelled more like dank and musty.
No. You weren't smelling what I was smelling then.
It was bad.
This
like maybe,
was like,
I don't know.
Kramer giving the horse beefarino. Couldn't breathe.
Yeah, I didn't quite get that whiff. I thought it was more like stench. I don't know. It wasn't like fart-ish to me.
All right, we're going to get Ryan Day to figure it out. Ryan Day opened up Buckeye Fall Camp today. He was on with T-Bone and Tyvis this morning. Here's what he had to say.
We always have a bullseye on our chest, and we got to win every game. That's how it goes. But yeah, these guys, make no mistake about it, we want to be the first team ever to win back-to-back national championships. Of course, that's what we want. So last night we had our team meeting. We go through the goals, and one of the goals this year is to win the opener because of what a monster game the first one is. But that's important that we get after it this next month.
First Buckeye team to go back-to-back and win national championships. Yeah, I mean, obviously that would be a huge honor, and it's not going to be an easy year to do that because we saw how difficult it was to win a national championship. We discussed this last week. What are the new expectations? You'd like to think that you're in a strike while the iron is hot type of situation, but at the same time, they lost a lot of guys. I mean, a big reason why they were able to win that national championship last year is because they were old. They had old veteran players that led them through all of that were able to help that team come together and galvanize after they lost to Michigan to go on that 4-game streak.
We don't know who the starting quarterback is going to be yet. He was asked about that. He was also asked about the possibility of playing more than one quarterback.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's not the idea. Now, if there's a situation where nobody emerges, and you get put in that situation, we'll have to decide that going into the first game. But ideally, you want one guy going in the game. I've been part of situations where, you have a starter and then you have somebody come in and play a series to start the second quarter, things like that. When you're playing a game like this coming out of the gate, that's not ideal. But it's their responsibility to win the position. There was a situation when we had Kyle McCord and Devin, and the truth was that Devin was ahead of him for about 3 or 4 days. And then all of a sudden, Kyle clawed his way back, didn't quite win the job, and then sort of won it in the first quarter of the season, and it kind of went from there. Last year with Will Howard, the locker room knew that this was our starting quarterback, and typically and the locker room knows, and so it's their job to pull themselves away. But the cool thing this year is there's only 3 quarterbacks. Last year there was 5, and all those reps were getting spread pretty thin. I mean, these guys are going to have a good body of work.
He brought up that Kyle McCord situation with Devin Smith, and you're starting off the season completely different this year. Right. You don't have the ease into the bath type of warm-up game where you can see what guys do in a live game situation. You are Jump Street with one of the other favorites to win the national championship in Texas. So I agree with Ryan Day. The 2-quarterback scenario is not an option.
No.
You need someone to win this job. You need to find somebody who you can instill trust in, series number 1, and then you go from there.
For me personally, I don't know about you, I think we're in the same boat here. It's got to take a rare situation to even justify a 2-quarterback system. I mean, there's like a 1 to 2% chance. You wind up having some elite prospect at quarterback who's so talented. The last time we saw it was JT and Cardale the year after that national championship, and it was a complete and total disaster. I was not for that. That's not what I'm talking about. Didn't they do something for a couple of weeks in the middle there? Because it started with Cardale. He got the starting position for that big Virginia Tech game, the Monday nighter in Blacksburg, where Braxton Miller made all the big plays, had the spin play. I think there was a mode though where was it Cardale they had trouble in the red zone and they went back to JT if it was inside the 20.
I think you're right.
Cardale handled it in the middle of the field. It was like the most insane thing I had ever heard of.
Big prospect, wound up transferring like 19 million times, went to Miami. Tate Martell.
Yeah.
I mean, he was Urban's guy.
Right.
Remember, he was coming in
different
running
kind
red
of
zone packages.
Yeah, different kind of player. I could understand it. In Florida sense, I mean, Urban naturally has done this before. He had Tim Tebow, and then he had Chris Leak. But Chris Leak was a veteran, and Tebow was the star freshman when he came in and did some of those things. But you got to have a completely different look, a reason for it, maybe a true goal line package where you've just got a big plotting quarterback that can get the ball in the end zone. But I'm not seeing that here. I don't think anybody is. And the word from today, getting a look at both of these guys, is that Sayan kind of struggled off of the jump. He had an interception. Igbenos and IGB got him early in practice, so he wasn't super consistent. And then he kind of showed some consistency later in the practice session as people were able to see this, fans alike too, which was cool out there. And Lincoln Keenholz was was pretty good, but nothing really to write home about. So
that's what I'm concerned about.
Not really anything to report after day 1, but we got 25 practices here to come up. So hopefully after day 15, you're going to have some major movement in this.
You know, you talk about the Kyle McCord, Devin Smith situation. I think, Ryan Day may not say this, but he was disappointed at the effort.
Absolutely.
That both of those guys, not the effort, that's the wrong term.
That just
the results that both those guys had in the offseason. He wanted someone to step up, and it really never happened. Is history repeating itself here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't care who it is, by the way. People ask me, who do you want to win the job? The best guy.
Whoever's better.
I don't care.
I think Julian Sayin winds up being the better player just based off of scouting and what you saw from this kid coming out of Alabama, his recruitment. We continue to talk about that pretty release that he has. Things like that are obviously foundational pieces for how you build a quarterback, how you improve your mechanics to a certain point where that can be repeated. But that doesn't have anything to do with how you're reading the defenses and breaking things down to even get to that pretty release.
I have a new favorite basketball player. I'll tell you who it is coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
An accident now cleared out westbound 670 at 71 that was off on the right berm. And on eastbound 161 after Hamilton, it's debris in the right lane. Use caution in through there. This report is sponsored by rrfoundationspecialist.com. Wet basement? Call R&R Foundation Specialist. From cracked foundations to clogged drains, water damage can sneak in from anywhere. No hidden fees, no sloppy work, just honest expert waterproofing. Protect your home from water damage. Visit rrfoundationspecialist.com today. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Make your next shopping trip a good deal better with the Meijer 7 for 7 sale. Pay just $1 each when you mix or match any 7 or more of over 1,000 participating items, like select varieties of Meijer frozen personal pizzas, extra large avocados, select varieties of Chobani Greek yogurt, and Meijer essential paper towels. Getting more for your money with the Meijer 7 for 7 sale. That's the save to bundle good life at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
It's the summer event at Germain Honda of Dublin, and Rich has unbeatable offers. Lease a sleek 2025 Honda Accord LX for as low as $329 a month, or finance it with 3.99% APR. Or upgrade to Adventure with a 25 Honda Pilot Sport all-wheel drive. Leases starting at $429 per month or 4.49% APR. Drive into summer with style, comfort, and confidence. Visit Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270. See dealer for details.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Let me tell you, some days there's nothing better than a quick refresh. So switch it up and refresh your day at Speedway with the 69-cent large Big Gulp drinks and all your favorite snacks. Speedy Rewards app required. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
It's been a great run. Care Heating and Cooling has achieved goals I could only imagine 30 years ago. But now it's time for the next generation to take over. This is Mike Weens, now the retired founder of Care Heating and Cooling with my sons, Dennis and Ryan.
Dad, as Care grew over the years, you had many opportunities to sell Care to one of the big conglomerates that are buying companies all over Central Ohio. So tell our customers why you decided to keep Care in the family.
After talking about Care's values for over 30 years, I couldn't bear the thought of Care becoming the kind of company I was warning our customers about. I know the two of you will continue to treat our customers as I would, with honesty and integrity.
We will, Dad. In 2024, Care was awarded a BBB Torch Award for Ethics and was named the Lennox Partner of the Year. You don't earn those awards by leaving cat toys behind.
Call Care Heating and Cooling at 1-800-COOLING or schedule an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com. When you need a company you can trust.
Hey, it's Anthony Rothman for Orthopedic One, Central Ohio's most trusted orthopedic practice. They helped me with my elbow pain, and I'm back on the course. Find a physician or location near you at orthopedic1.com. Orthopedic One, this is where you go to get better.
Do you feel that? The season is getting closer. Buckeye football comes your way in 30 days. Every game, every season. Proud to be your flagship home for Ohio State football. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Hey, Ohio, Prime Sports has arrived. The only book where you can lay 108 instead of 110 on all your favorite teams. Football, baseball, basketball, and hockey. Why would you risk more to win the same amount at another sports book? Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Get a welcome bonus to match your initial deposit up to $400 in bonus bets. And be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 and present in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Ready to ride the waves or hit the road for less? Refinance your boat or motorcycle loan with CME and let them try to beat your rate by 1.5% APR. Enjoy no payments for 90 days and rates as low as 6.25% APR. It's never been easier to lower your rate and free up cash. Make the smart move. Refinance with CME today. Terms and conditions apply. Minimum floor rate of 6.25% APR. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit CMEFCU.org for additional details.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Right Way Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
This show has over 50 years of combined radio experience. They also have a combined mental age of 11. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Too Hot with Teddy's coming up at 4:30. It's our favorite segment of the week. Teddy plays audio from shows and things. We've never heard it before, and then we respond. It's great radio, if I must say so myself. Also, if you enjoy me losing my mind, busting a vein, bleeding from the eyeballs.
Veiny Vevelainen?
About 15 minutes from now, top of the hour, 4 o'clock, there are two college football, air quote, experts that I want to take to task, because it amazes me. These guys, these national guys, every single time they open up their mouth, they prove how stupid they are. And there's two more that I want to take to the woodshed today.
Oh, baby.
So if that's your type of thing, and I'm getting lubed up right now just thinking about it, if that's your type of thing, then stay tuned, homie.
Oh, boy. Should I just give you the studio at 4 o'clock? I'll just go play ping pong with the wall? Have we ever done that with that ping pong table? Does it even have that mode?
It doesn't do that.
Oh, that's too bad.
When are we going to get rid of that air hockey table?
That air hockey table sucks.
If anybody's
All right?
interested out there in the central Ohio area in a big, giant piece of trash, like you just want a big particle board trash pile.
I'm glad that you're actually telling people what it is, because I was afraid for a minute you were going to ask someone if they wanted an air hockey table, because it is not that.
No, if you want to like burn some firewood, if you just like to burn things, you want to use a bonfire this fall season.
Fire starter.
Come get our crap.
Fire starter.
Just take it away.
I don't even...
$0.
I don't even think... You know how you look at an item, you say, this is not a quality item. It's so wobbly and it's so heavy. I think if anyone tried to start to move it and they weren't extremely careful, it could crush your leg. I have no confidence in how it sits there.
Garbage.
Piece of junk.
And it was a piece of junk when we got it, too. It was somebody else's garbage who used to work here.
Someone just brought it in and thought that they were doing a nice thing. It's been used one time. The air pockets don't even work. It doesn't even make the puck hover. It's stupid. It's trash. But yet we have a perfectly good ping pong table. When we have food drops, we put all the food on the ping pong table instead of the air hockey table, which would be the right place to put it. And you know what? The Papa Shot machine, that sucks, too.
Piece of garbage.
We need a new one. We have enough money. We should get a new Papa Shot.
I want to talk about Sophie Cunningham. She is a guard for the Indiana Fever. She has a new podcast called Show Me Something.
Oh.
Show me something.
Oh, Machu Picchu.
She was talking about, this is the first episode. It was released yesterday. She went off on what they call profane rant against those disrespecting her superstar teammate, Caitlin Clark. Here's what Sophie had to say. Viewer discretion advised. It literally pisses me off when people are like, she's not the face of the league. What? There's really good, well-known people in our league. I'm not discrediting them. Like, we have a lot of badasses in our league. Hell yeah to that. I'm all for that. But when people try and argue that she's not the face of our league, or if our league would be where we're at without her, you're dumb as S. You're literally dumb as F. Oh, profane. I never understood this. And I know people have different reasons, I guess, for why they like Caitlin Clark. Because they watched her in college and they like the fact that she can shoot it from everywhere. And some people think that she's some sort of great white hope to a sport that needs it. I don't know. I have no idea. But if you're in the WNBA, why do you care? Like, whatever the reason is.
Jealousy, I would think, but plays a big role.
She, Angel Reese, whether you like her, hate her, Paige Beckers, they're all bringing more eyeballs to your product.
Yeah.
You're about to cash in on a new national television deal that if you would have told them 5 years ago, this is what you're going to make, you would have said, that's crazy. There's no way. Ratings records being set. Even in games where she's not being featured, more people are tuning in.
What do you think one of the biggest reasons is why you're able to go out there and have one of those, wear the T-shirts together that say, pay us what you owe us? Like the reason that you're in a position where you can go out there and do something like that and make a ploy and try to put your foot in the ground. You're not going to get what you're asking for, but you're going to get more because the product is elevated and there's more people watching. And then with that comes more revenue.
She's
so
been
you'll
hurt
get paid more.
Quite a bit this season, but you look at what Caitlin Clark has meant to this sport. In college, she sort of, took the sport by storm, where people are tuning into Iowa Hawkeye women basketball games, which never used to happen. It was circled on the calendar whenever she would come in town. Then 5 minutes after she's done doing that, she's out there playing WNBA basketball. She's got some weird stalker guy going around her house 3 times a day. She's the subject of all these political stories about things she can't control. She's got rivalries that she didn't start or who the hell knows. I don't know. I don't know what she's like behind the scenes. She could be a big, giant biatch. I have no idea. But here's what I do know. This product is what it is right now, mostly because of Caitlin Clark. You're about to cash in on a TV deal mostly because of Caitlin Clark.
And you know what? The reason why there's some pushback to this is because, there have been players before her that have really impressive numbers. And people can argue that they're better all-around basketball players.
Nobody's crapping on them.
Yeah,
I'm in the Cheryl Swoops Hall of Fame. Rebecca Lobo, come on down.
Katie Smith, Hall of Famer.
Katie Smith,
incredible.
You can make a case, was the best, regardless of gender, basketball player this program has ever seen.
Who are we to just say that the climate, trends, what people's viewing habits are, what people like. All we hear is that, we evolve, right? Things that we enjoyed, things that were cool 15, 20 years ago might not be today. Okay, so sometimes it takes time. And the way that Caitlin Clark played the game, going back to when she was on the rise at Iowa, the way she showed off that range and that shooting ability, that was something that people gravitated towards. And then all of a sudden you had this unbelievable basketball player that was going for 35 or 40 points a night.
Right.
And it just fit. It just worked. So it happened. Let's not act like she isn't one of the greatest college basketball players ever to play because she broke the scoring record. I get they didn't win a national championship, but not a lot of people thought that that was a program that would be sniffing that. And they made it to 2 straight Final Fours. When she ended her career, did she break Pistol's record? I think she broke Pistol's record.
Yeah, she did.
Whatever it matters, she broke the women's scoring record. She's an unbelievable player. People have some problems with that right now. Sophie Cunningham, she does play for her team, but she's not wrong.
She's not wrong. And if you're a fan of the product and you've been a fan for the last 20 years, you should be embracing this. You should be embracing all the newfound looky-loos that are coming to the product.
Look, Tiger Woods brought the money to golf. If Phil Mickelson wants to have a problem with that he didn't get most of the credit, well, sorry, man, you're half as good as him. If that, everybody knows who brought that money in.
2 more college football experts prove again that they know nothing. Details coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
There's a new accident on London Groveport Road over at LaSalle Drive. And on eastbound I-70, police on the scene of a disabled vehicle after James Road. That's on the left berm. This report is sponsored by Speedway. Got one of those days that never stops? Try a stop at Speedway. Refresh your fuel tank, refresh your U-tank, and refresh the vibe with 69-cent large Big Gulp drinks. Speedy Rewards app required. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See? We didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
Common Man here for Germain Lexus of Dublin and Easton. My guys at Germain are celebrating their biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. Tons of vehicles on the lot for you to choose from, and they're ready to deal. It's also the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event with rates as low as 2.99%. I was riding in my Lexus on one of our hot summer days, and I felt the crisp breeze of cold air on my cracky. Don't you want that for yourself? Of course you do. Germain Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton. GermainLexus.com.
The Dublin Irish Festival, August 1st through 3rd in Dublin, Ohio. Voted 2025 USA Today Best Cultural Festival in the nation. This year promises 3 incredible days of Irish music, dance, food, and fun. Get your tickets at dublinirishfestival.org.
Your bathroom's got to go, the vanity's decayed, and toilet's really old. The bathtub's giving way. If Baths R Us a ring, call morning, noon, or night. You do not have to wait to get your bathroom right.
Call Baths R Us for your free estimate and enter to win our Christmas in July $12,500 bathroom remodel with an additional savings of up to $3,000 plus low to no monthly payments. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
And we're back talking all things connectivity with Spectrum customers Kev and Melissa. So tell us, how long have you been with Spectrum, and how important is a reliable internet connection?
We've been Spectrum customers since we moved 12 years ago. The first thing we did is sign up for Spectrum Internet.
You get a lease, you get it Wi-Fi.
Yes, we need that. We had Spectrum Wi-Fi before our couch got here.
That's true. That's a true story.
I'll sleep on the floor, but I won't go to bed with no internet.
You heard it here. Switch to Spectrum now.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
Common Man here. I want to tell you about my guy, Bob Capace, owner-operator of Worthington Jewelers for the past 25 years. If your only experience is going to the mall for jewelry, Bob and his team will blow you away. Service, quality, and a great price. The store is busy all the time because people keep coming back. True story. My 8-year-old daughter says to me, "When can we go see Mr. Capace again? He's nice." Yes, he's nice. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington. WorthingtonJewelers.com.
At Planet Fitness, we're declaring it. This is the year of getting stronger, and you can get started now by saving when you join today. We have all the best-in-class equipment you could ever need, and you can work out your way on your time at any convenient location near you. Most open 24 hours. So let's do this. Join Planet Fitness today and save. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
Offer ends July 31st.
See Home Club for details.
Do you suffer from leg pain, leg swelling, varicose veins, or leg ulcers? Dr. Barry Zeta and Dr. Joseph Senta at Ohio Vein and Vascular Polaris are pioneers in the vein and vascular field. Dr. Zeta and Dr. Senta can perform minimally invasive procedures that will get you back on track to a pain-free life. Stop living with leg pain and start the process to healthy living with a free healthy leg screening. Go to loveyourveins.com or call 614-426-VEIN. That's 614-426-VEIN or loveyourveins.com.
This is This Date in Reds Baseball with team historian Greg Rhodes.
One of the craziest nights in Reds history took place this July 31st, 1935. The Reds had debuted night baseball in May of that season, and on this date they hosted the Cardinals in what was just the 6th night game. The Reds oversold the ballpark, and there were fans standing in foul ground up and down the baselines, even close to home plate. At one point during an injury timeout, a young lady in the crowd picked up a bat and stepped into the batter's box, daring the St. Louis pitcher to throw her a pitch. He did, and she tapped it weakly back to the mound. And later went on the vaudeville circuit as the only woman to bat in a major league game. Quite a show at the ballpark this July 31st, 1935. This date in Reds baseball.
This date in Reds baseball is brought to you by the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame and Museum, presented by Dinsmore. Celebrating greatness, preserving history, providing inspiration.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. Ohio State with their first practice to get ready for 2025 today. Head coach Ryan Day talked about the approach when you've got such a big game in week one.
Not that we drastically change things, on a year-to-year basis, but it's different, and it'll be different. This is a big camp for us. We need these reps, and it's got to be a physical camp. Defensive lineman Edric Houston with a lower leg injury today. Status unknown. NFL Hall of Fame preseason game tonight in Canton. Chargers against the Lions right here on the Fan. More baseball deals today. Cleveland Guardians sent pitcher Justin Bieber to Toronto. They also sent reliever Paul Sewald to Detroit. Tonight, Cincinnati Reds host Atlanta. Off night for the Guardians. Clippers are in Jacksonville. This update brought to you by RCD RV Supercenter, located in Heath, Delaware, and Pataskala, or at rcdrv.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Two men who are not allowed to sleep in the same room as their wives. This is Man and Timmy.
We have a little Matt Kuchar action going on this afternoon, guys. Did you know that?
Kuchar update.
Cooch! That's right. We are at the Wyndham Championship. I think Wyndham Clark is here too. He's probably going to bust up a locker room and get banned.
Stole my joke. I didn't have any golf jokes except for that one.
That's the low hanging one. So here's the thing with Cooch. He's 3 under through 6. This is we're here on a Thursday. It's obviously round one.
Where is this tournament?
This tournament is in North Carolina. This would be in Greensboro.
Hot, humid
Greensboro. GBO. Oh, yeah. But this is good Cooch.
Swampy Cooch.
Yeah. 3 under already. Joel Damon set a nice pace here.
Johnny
961. What's that? What'd you say?
Johnny Damon.
Johnny Damon or Joel Damon. He's great right now. But Matt Kuchar, he's 126th in the FedEx Cup standings. So only the top 70 are going to move on to the FedEx Cup playoffs when that begins.
So he needs to get moving.
He absolutely needs to get moving. I don't know what he actually has to do, but I would think minimum top 5. And maybe you're right, Ted. Maybe to move up that many spots, he has to straight up win.
Too Hot with Teddy's coming up at 4:30. Teddy finds wonderful audio for us to respond to. This is audio. I don't want to play it, though. I just want to read it to you because I'm upset about it. They have a college game day podcast that Reese Davis hosts. And Dan Wetzel is on this podcast. I forgot he went to ESPN because for a long time he was Yahoo Boy. And now he's at ESPN.
Yahoo Boy.
And they're talking about the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry. And it amazes me, these dudes who should know better, just spouting off about stuff. They have no idea what the hell they're talking about. And it's aggravating to me. It's disrespectful to me. Because this is not some podunk school that just rose from the ashes and now all of a sudden we have to figure out the history of Virginia Tech. Okay? This is Ohio State and Michigan. The rivalry is pretty well documented.
And they have documentaries about this rivalry.
What it means on both sides. But here's Reese Davis talking on this podcast. I think often the number of people who called into the various radio shows immediately after the Michigan game and prior to the first playoff game against Tennessee called and said, I don't care about the playoff. I don't care if we win the national championship. I'd rather go 1-11 and beat that school up north. All right, let's end it there. Then I got more stuff to say. What radio shows are you talking about? The other sports radio station here in town that was taking calls? Because we're here every single day doing that job. And two things can be true. We could be disgusted about a loss to a team we shouldn't have lost to at home, especially the aftermath that comes with flag planting and pepper spray and all that crap. Ryan Day staring into the abyss. We could be pissed off that we're not playing in the Big Ten championship game, because that's another casualty, by the way, of losing that game against Michigan. But I didn't talk to anybody who said, I wish we were 1-11. The only thing people said after the fact was, man, this sucks. Why does this keep happening? You better damn as well beat Tennessee. Right? Everybody said you better beat Tennessee. Everybody said if you're going to lose that game to Michigan, you got to go on and win in the playoffs. Not just Tennessee, but continue to win. I didn't talk to anyone. Nobody. And neither did anybody else on this radio station.
I don't know.
Saying I want to go 1-11 and just beat Michigan every single year.
I don't know where the disconnect could be on that. And you do. Like, you can think to somebody like Herbie, who we know would always try to back up Ryan Day and call any Ohio State fan an idiot or, a crazy person to think that there were some standards here with losing 4 straight games to your rival. And not just losing 4 straight games. I mean, clearly the scandal was roped into one of them, but that's okay. Just because they had some of your signals illegally, I still stand by the side where you got to find a way to overcome that. Yeah, they were cheating, but you still have to find a way. And how much better would that feel to know that you could take down your rivals even when they were trying to do something to gain an advantage that was against the rules, because you were that well prepared and you were executing that well. But these were times that they lost that affected 2 of the 3 major goals that Ohio State is always going for. 3 of the 3, all of them. I mean, you talk about win the rivalry game, win the Big Ten Conference, and then win a national championship. And until this 4th one here, you went 0 for 9.
If you're not going to do the
3 years
first 2,
before,
you better damn well do the 3rd
right,
one.
and they didn't have a chance to do that 3rd one. And this was the 4th straight loss to Michigan. So we were tired of it after the 2nd, even more tired of it after the 3rd. After it was a 4th time, you're looking around the room, you're like, who's going to say it?
No, but see, that's an us problem.
We don't know what to do here.
That's an Ohio State problem, because apparently what we do all the time, we're on the radio station, we're taking calls, I guess, from people that say, I want to go 1-11, beat Michigan, right? And we take it much more seriously than they do at Michigan. So Reese Davis says we need to tone down the rivalry a little bit, which is always a good sign, by the way, for a guy that makes his living in college football. Hey, tone it down. Tone the passion down.
This is some serious that's not on our network, so let's start coming up with
It's
stuff
ridiculous.
to
So
say
here,
about it.
Dan Wetzel wants to chime in now. He says, I think that's particularly needed at Ohio State, talking about toning down the rivalry. Last year, they take this thing too seriously. The team up north, we won't say Michigan, crossing out the M's on campus. If you walk around Ohio State's campus the week of the Michigan game, it's crazy. Ryan Day, last year before this game, said losing to Michigan, and I'm paraphrasing, it was, as painful as the death of his father. Like, this thing needs to be relaxed. I think it just became overwhelming as of late. And he said, I think that they all talk like we can't lose, like they're trying to impress, like they're trying to be more hardcore than the most hardcore fan. I think Michigan has a better understanding of it. They're not afraid to say the word Ohio. It's okay, right? They take it very seriously. They want to win, but I don't think anybody's just going to, pass out if they didn't do it. Okay, Dan Wetzel, big college football guy. It's us crazy people in Ohio. The Michigan people have a much better handle on this rivalry. I seem to remember a football coach there that won a national championship, who now coaches for the Chargers, who refused to say the word state. He would say Ohio. He would never say Ohio State. But then again, that's a much more mature response than, I guess, some good old-fashioned crossing out some M's on campus. He also, where they're so grounded up there in the state of Michigan, and they don't take it seriously at all, went to a cemetery in the middle of the night to Bo Schembechler's grave on the eve of the game.
Took a Buckeye nut.
Brought a Buckeye nut and symbolically smashed it in the cemetery. Now, if that had happened here, we would all be branded lunatics for the rest of our lives. But people, Dan Wetzel's one of them, forgets what Michigan was like when they couldn't win this game. They denounced the rivalry as unimportant because they were defeated. They started talking about Michigan State being their true rival because they were beaten down into submission. Their coach was whining every week of the next season about how the spot was good. I'm sorry, the spot was bad. We were talking about how the spot was good, right?
Yeah, the spot was fine.
The referees screwed him.
Fine.
The spot was bad. We got to bust a Buckeye nut. It's Ohio, not Ohio State. But we're the crazy ones because we've seen this superior football team, talent-wise, in my opinion, lose to an inferior product as of late. And we should just take it.
Here was the thing, too. How many of these experts, when Ohio State was beating Michigan's brains in for the better part of 20 years? And you know what? I will give some credit because in some of those years where Ohio State was just a wildly better football team, some of the Hoke years, and they still managed to make them close games. Tyvis Powell had to get that key interception to wrap up that one victory. But the chorus that kept rising out of Ann Arbor was that they need to care a little bit more. Clearly, Ohio State is pouring much, much more into the rivalry with how they live it 364 of the other days
they
out
have
of the year.
Their priorities
but
straight
Michigan's
up there.
Not. So you'd be pointing the finger at them to try to get with the program and be better about it.
Look at them. Be adjusted like them. They got assistant coaches wearing disguises.
And why? Why is being passionate about something, being known for something, are you supposed to apologize that football is so deeply embedded into the fabric of our society in Ohio?
These guys make all of their money.
You're supposed to be ashamed of that because you have a thing here? We had the NFL offices were here back in the day. Had all sorts of NFL teams here back in the day. You got Canton, Ohio, where the Hall of Fame is. You got one of the proudest college football programs. High school football in Ohio is top 5 in the country. I'm a firm believer in that. It is great here. We're as passionate about football here as anywhere else. And I don't shame the southern states for being passionate about football. I didn't shame them for other things, but
I shame them for plenty.
Shame them for a lot, right? A whole hell of a lot.
Not for caring, though.
Not for caring about football and buying tickets, and for the Tennessee fans and how well they wanted to travel up here and try to find codes, but get out of here. And to like use that thing that Ryan Day said about how it was as painful, I just want to quickly address that. That's not right to do that. You might try to look at that and say, well, that's insane. He's talking about what the effects of losing that game were like.
That's his personal feelings and his personal experience.
Because he's watching people that he loves have to endure that. It's not just him in this moment. It's affecting his wife. It's affecting his children. Everywhere they go out in public. And it's not, you want to make that just about a football game? Fine, go ahead. But for Ryan Day, it affects all facets of his life when something like that happens.
It's only affecting him that way because we are so seriously ill.
I think Ryan's just as serious about all this as anybody else.
And we would just rather the team go 1-11. Beat Michigan.
No, and any fan that's ever said that is an idiot. Any fan that's ever said that, we know they're
one
dumb.
Comment on Twitter, and he thinks he knows the entire fan base. He's a moron. Let's talk about a bromance coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
The right lane is blocked off on westbound I-70 within the construction zone between Hilliard Rome and State Route 142. That from a disabled vehicle. Delays up to about 10 minutes right now. And also got that accident on London Groveport Road at LaSalle Drive. This report is sponsored by Pirani's Hockey World. Pirani's Hockey World's biggest sale of the year is going on July 31st through August 10th. Buy sticks, helmets, and more at the best prices of the year. Sideline Swap will be on site July 31st through August 3rd to purchase your gently used sports gear. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and at Toyota West, we're having our biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're searching for. And during our Go Forth sales event, every pre-owned vehicle is discounted and comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty. At Toyota West, you don't have to choose between a great experience and a great price. We deliver both. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com.
At Dick's Sporting Goods, we have always believed sport has the power to change lives. Community happens here. Change happens here. Sport happens here. Introducing the all-new Dick's House of Sport, bringing new experiences, new services, and unrivaled selection from the top brands to a new place Polaris can call home. Featuring a rock wall, a HitTrax multi-sport cage, and 3 golf hitting bays. Dick's House of Sport at Polaris Fashion Place. Grand opening celebration August 15th through August 17th.
2 years ago, Bobby Carpenter completed treatments for knee pain at QC Kinetics. So we're checking in with the former college and pro football player to see how he's doing.
I've been asked a lot, like, how long does this last? How long does it work? I go, I've had mine for a couple of years, and everything feels very good. It feels just as good as it did when I started to turn the corner.
Bobby's an active husband, dad, and business owner. That's why 2 years ago, he heard about QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative treatments, and he knew he could trust them for his chronic knee pain.
And thankfully, with QC Kinetics, I was able to go through this, and my activities are the same as it was. I'm able to coach my kids in sports. I can play golf. I can go run.
QC Kinetics patients like Bobby don't miss a beat. No surgery or rehab. Just freedom from debilitating joint pain. Ready for lasting relief from joint pain? Call QC Kinetics today for your complimentary consultation and see if you're a good candidate.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Jerry, I've made a decision.
Aaron, are you giving away free services again?
Well, yeah. How did you know?
I haven't been able to quit thinking about your AC piggy bank.
Get Eco.
ECO. We work to extend the life of their old air conditioner and then give back all the money we were paid to do it.
Up to $1,500.
When they need to buy a new system.
Jerry, I'm getting ready to do something like that again.
Get Eco.
ECO.
When we replace a water heater, I'm instructing all the Eco plumbers to give our customers up to $500 in free repairs before they leave the house.
$500 in free services that same day?
There's lots and lots and lots of things our plumbers can do for $500 or less.
And Eco is going to do these things for free when people buy a water heater?
Yeah, whatever they want for free.
That same day?
Same day.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Give it away, plumbers, genius electricians, and gonna make you cool again, HVAC technicians.
Go to geteco.com.
Breaking news. This is a promo for an actual football game. It's time for the Hall of Fame game.
Sponsored by Roosters, a fun casual joint.
Catch the Lions and Chargers live from Canton Thursday at 8 on your home of the NFL, The Fan.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use law enforcement siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention, like telling you if you get a speeding ticket, it doesn't end there. You have to pay expensive fines. You can't go to your friend's wedding because that also costs money. And your insurance rates could increase. See, we didn't have to use law enforcement sirens after all. Getting a speeding ticket has consequences. Sooner or later, speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
Have you experienced foot or ankle pain during or after sports, running, or exercising at the gym? Nagging aches in your foot or ankle that won't go away? Podiatric physicians can provide you with important foot care solutions, shoe inserts, or show you how to support your feet and ankles so you're able to compete or exercise comfortably. Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association podiatric physicians are located throughout the state and have been serving the profession and the public for over 100 years. For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
Progressive Insurance, with insurance for cars, home, boat, motorcycles, RVs, and commercial vehicles at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and progressive.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Plenty of clouds, a bit of a breeze, a cool afternoon. Temperatures holding in the upper 60s as we go through this evening. Any showers tapering off. Skies clearing by Friday morning, down to the mid to upper 50s. And during the day, plenty of sunshine, light winds, and temperatures up near 80 in the afternoon. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
Common Man's wife would rather bang her head up against a wall instead of listening to this show. Timmy's wife is banging the milkman. This is Man and Timmy.
Mike, I stopped in to the Myers on my way home from work yesterday.
Well, you make it plural. I put the
Yeah,
in front of it.
You're a the guy. I sometimes just like to throw in the S to be a true Midwesterner here. And I just had to get a couple of things for dinner. But as you do, you're naturally going to take a walk by, see like what's on the end caps. And
you don't mind if you take a look around.
Yeah, just see if something strikes your fancy here. And I picked up a snack that I don't know why I haven't had in a couple of years. Where are you with those Snyder's of Hanover pieces?
Oh, I like the pieces.
Oh, how good are those?
They're like little flavor bombs.
Oh, I went with the hot buffalo wing, and then I went with the cheddar cheese. I know they have a lot more flavors. The only other one that they had,
you know what they had, buddy?
The third one that they had,
honey
there was
mustard.
Honey mustard.
I think is for trash.
And I didn't get it because I got all this negative honey mustard flack that's coming my way that entered into my dementia. And when I got home and Jack, Sarah, they saw what I picked up. They're like, oh, can I have some of these? I'm like, yeah, of course. That's why I bought them. I'm not taking them to work. I brought them here for all of us to enjoy. And Sarah's like, well, where's the honey mustard flavor? I'm like, that's hilarious because that's the only other flavor that they had, and I chose not to get them because I thought you'd appreciate these better.
These wonderful companies, these enterprising companies, I like it when they take advantage of the stuff that they normally would throw away, like the waste, because that's just waste, right? They're making regular pretzels. Things get chopped up, broken along the way. They take those pieces, add some flavoring to it, boom. You got a brand new product.
You sure? You think that,
I'm serious,
You
Clark.
think that
that's a waste product.
You think that's 100% a waste product?
Yes, I do. I think they're making other pretzels. Things break. You got pieces that don't make it into the bag. And they take those pieces and they reuse them.
I think why they're so good is they feel like they're those nugget types that are like sliced up, like sliced and diced vertically, and they just have a good, like they're easy. I don't know how to describe it.
Let me give you another product.
I usually put those in a Solo cup. How do you eat them by finger? I will put those in a Solo cup and I'll drink
them by finger.
I'll
you
drink the
disgusting
pretzels.
Pig. It's disgusting.
What?
Teddy's vomiting over there.
Well, how would you eat them if you're not going to use the method that I use, which is drink them out of a red Solo cup?
Just open up the bag and you take them out and you eat them like chips, you lunatic. I don't say I'm eating my chips by finger. The term is weird.
I'm just eating them.
Yes,
yeah.
By finger is unnecessary.
Well, that's because I drink them, so I don't get my fingers on them.
But if you had, they used to have it at Costco, and then they got rid of it. I think they have it at some of the grocery stores, like the Tate's cookies, right? The chocolate chip cookies.
Tate's, yeah, okay.
Thin, crispy.
Yeah, like the very thin ones.
They have this product where they take pieces of Tate cookies. That's another waste product, obviously, right? Cookies break. They decided to take all these broken-ass cookies, cover them with like dark chocolate sea salt, and make these bunches of goodness. Oh, man. It's like eating crack. Now, mind you, I've never tried crack, but I'm told it's highly addictive.
That's good.
This is unbelievable. I eat the entire bag. I'm not even that much of a sweets guy when it comes to snacking. I'm much more of a savory guy. But I cannot stop with those Tates that are covered in the chocolate.
I have not had those, but they sound amazing. Have you ever had any kind of chocolate-covered potato chip?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I enjoy them.
Oh, man. Whenever you can combine the salty with the sweet, that makes for the perfect snack.
The problem is, and actually I'm not a Ruffles guy, but those are the type of chips that work the best in that application.
Oh, yeah, because it can really
you need
capture that chocolate
chip,
yeah,
right? And you want a light coating of chocolate. You don't want to go too crazy because then if you put too much chocolate, then you lose the essence of the chip.
You're weighing that chip down. You still want to catch that crispiness for it underneath. Yes, indeed.
I like how we discuss this with just as much passion as we did for Ohio State football the previous segment.
Well, you know what? These are important issues, and I push back that anytime, like I come up with a little life hack, drinking the Snyder's of Hanover pretzel nuggets it's actually quite beautiful because you know what? You can take that and transfer it into making it a perfect car snack. And then that cup becomes yours alone. Nobody in your family is going to want anything to do with those pretzel nuggets because you are putting your tongue in it and you're drinking that snack down.
I'm just saying.
None of it transfers over to your fingertips.
You don't think that's a little bit odd?
I don't think it's too odd.
That you decide to drink your snacks?
No, I don't think that's too odd at all. I do that with Chex Mix from time to time, too, depending on where I am.
Okay.
Now, obviously, I can just eat Chex Mix the traditional way, shove my hand in there and go to town, which, by the way, with football season coming back, by the way, it's a perfect snack to make. Ahead of, I would say maybe today's too early, but in advance of the regular season, college football season, pro football, make yourself a batch of Chex Mix the way that you want to make it with all your favorite ingredients.
You know what mine doesn't have?
Cheez-Its.
Pretzels and Cheez-Its.
Wow.
No pretzel, no Cheez-Its. However,
that's bad.
I may.
That's bad.
No, you have not had mine yet. It's delicious. I use the Red Robin seasoning.
Well, if you would bring it in for me to try, then maybe I could have some.
I have a batch on hand, finger boy. I'll bring some in, and you can put it in a red Solo cup and drink it to your delight.
You like to make it seem like we haven't been doing this for 12 or 13 years.
Oh, I'm so sorry, finger boy.
Finger boy, I'll show you a finger.
Talk about the bromance of these two idiots.
Mike Tomlin is calling his relationship with Aaron Rodgers a perfect bromance. He said that it was kind of like a bromance. For me, I was just excited to get to know the guy on a personal level. Man, we had some cool and interesting conversations
he also
about
drinks
football.
His snacks out of a Solo cup.
He said, man, that Aaron Rodgers is bad. We had some cool and interesting conversations about football, about life, about where he is in his career, and about what he was potentially looking for. Hopefully he's looking for some wins and helping the Pittsburgh Steelers go to the playoffs and chase down a Super Bowl. On the other side, Aaron Rodgers was, speaking very complimentary about his new coach. He said, Mike T's the man. From day one that we talked on the phone in the offseason, I was never talking to a head coach. I was talking to a friend.
Yeah, okay.
I respected the hell out of that.
Listen, remember, we don't because we have short memories, just like we don't remember Jim Harbaugh refusing to say Ohio State. But remember the first offseason he had with the Jets? Before he went out game one and tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
Right? All we heard offseason was, man, it's great to be with a franchise that actually gets it. It's so refreshing to be here
that, a bit?
with the Jets, and things are going so well, and we get along, and Garrett Wilson's coming over for barbecues, and it's just all fantastic, right?
And then he met Jack and Brick.
Not. And then not. All this stuff with the Steelers in the offseason, that's all great. None of it matters until you get out there and start playing. I keep hearing about all the opportunities that Aaron Rodgers had, but he turned them down to be here with his number one choice, the Pittsburgh Steelers. He didn't have any other opportunities. It was this job or retire.
Do you have anything in mind about how this is going to actually go for Aaron?
Bad.
Just in a simple term,
I don't think he's going to make it the whole season. I think he gets hurt, and then it's the Mason Rudolph Klansman show.
20 touchdown pass plateau? Any chance he hits that?
I don't know.
It's not really that high of a. I think the point of the point of that is
a month.
Baker Mayfield threw for 43 last year. I think I heard somewhere that Baker has the most touchdown passes in the league over the last 2-year stretch.
Baker has been good.
More power to
the
him.
last 2 years.
What did he say about the Browns? Not my problem.
Not my problem. It is not his problem.
Of course it's not. I just thought that was hilarious. That's the one. I'm sure he talked about so many other things, and he was asked about that point blank, but the graphic that gets thrown up there, Browns, not my problem.
Too hot with Teddy in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
On westbound I-70, it's a disabled vehicle between Hilliard Rome Road and State Route 142 that's got the right lane blocked off within the construction zone, looking at a 25-minute delay back from 270. On northbound 71, slow traffic between 670 and 11th. Ed is a 5-minute delay. This report is sponsored by Meineke. Meineke, your one-stop shop for total car care. With over 50 years of expertise and financing options that let you fix now and pay over time, you can trust your keys with Meineke. Engines, brakes, tires, oil, Meineke, doing car care right. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by RCD RV Supercenter in Heath, Delaware, and Pataskala, or at rcdrv.com.
You ever feel like your money is just lying around? Switch to Huntington Bank, and your money is always doing something.
Like what?
Like automatically pushing more to savings so you can take that trip.
I like trips.
Who doesn't? It even tracks your progress. You're almost there.
Well, I better pack.
And it charts your spending so you know which vacation hat you can afford.
How does it know I like hats?
Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
We repurpose a lot of the junk we haul away.
Donatables get donated to a family that needs them, and the recyclables get recycled.
And we have enough trucks that we can come the day you call us.
We work to help your neighbors, the planet, and you.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Common Man here for Germain Lexus of Dublin and Easton. My guys at Germain are celebrating their biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. Tons of vehicles on the lot for you to choose from, and they're ready to deal. It's also the Lexus Golden Opportunity sales event with rates as low as 2.99%. I was riding in my Lexus on one of our hot summer days, and I felt the crisp breeze of cold air on my cracky. Don't you want that for yourself? Of course you do. Germain Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, GermainLexus.com.
The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tales of animals from around the world. Explore our newest region, North America Trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
There's a greater than 0% chance Common Man gets fired before this show is over. You're listening to Man and Timmy.
Whoop, whoop. What? Too Hot with Teddy. Jesus.
Whoa. Froggy.
Too Hot with Teddy coming up in mere moments. Fan poll. Will you be attending open practice for the Buckeyes? I'm sorry. Will you be attending open to the public Buckeye practices? Yes or no? Well, you and I won't because, we're here, but people are going. People will come, Ray.
People will most definitely come.
God forbid, by the way, you open it up and have your fans experience something, unlike Florida State that closes off all their practices to the fans and the media.
This is smart. I think that we're probably, some programs would admit they're a little bit behind on doing this, but better late than never because NIL opportunities, you're looking for ways to not only create some more revenue, but give some cool look behind the curtains type of experiences for the fans. You got 25 of these practices. I'm sure there was never a need to keep all 25 of them completely shuttered and closed to the public, unlike how Mike Norvell thinks they have to be. So 95% answered no. So what does that tell you? That's just a few voters on our poll there.
Can I tell you something? If we asked people just weekly, are you going to the Ohio State football game? Even though it holds 100,000 people,
most can't go. Yeah.
This is a fan base of millions and millions of people. So you're going to have a smaller percentage that say yes, but for the 5% that do go, it's a great experience for them. All right, Too Hot.
Yeah.
Too Hot. Sponsored by the cancer experts at Ohio Health. Visit ohiohealth.com/keep-making-plans to learn more.
Here's a segment. Teddy finds audio gold for us that we have not heard before. And then he plays it and we respond, and that's what happens. Go ahead, Teddy.
All right. This is from T-Bone and Tyvis, and we've talked about this story with the WNBA, and they had Aunt Dill get tossed onto the floor. And they discussed this topic, so let's give a listen.
Why are we throwing dildorunes out on the floor? Just put it out there. Why are we doing that?
The craziest thing is I wouldn't touch it. Like, even if I was like security, I don't know where that's been. I'm not messing with that.
That is true. How would one sneak one in? There are a few ways you could do it, depending on who you are and what you're capable of. I'm just saying, like, there's There's obvious ways that you could sneak that thing in, and if that's how it got there, I'm not picking it up. Sorry.
I would have looked at it and said, it smells like tilapia.
It smells like tilapia.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you something. If you got the bingo card of the most offensive thing said on the radio station this week, it's not me. It's Tyvus.
It's just a real nice surprise. Just a real nice surprise.
I applaud you, my friend. What of it? Again, this is Tyvus drinking alcohol. He's accidentally drinking alcoholic beverages. He thinks he's drinking Celsius drinks.
It wasn't just that, too. It was how Bone was, I mean, you know what I'm talking about? I mean, I can tell you where you could hide that. Hey, you know what I mean? Where you could stick that thing. You know what I'm talking about?
And I crushed you in the snatch.
That show works blue. Man.
No kidding.
Good God.
Do you have anything that's more wholesome,
We
Teddy,
are
to play
good,
for
clean
us?
boys compared to that.
Jesus.
Not from that show.
My
God. Filth, smut, and filth.
All right. This is from Bishop and Friends. And, you know, this year the Buckeyes, they're traveling to Illinois. And there's always sort of a common topic about traveling to Champaign, right? And Bo, you might, comment.
Windy.
Yeah. So
always windy. Can't pass there.
So Uncle Bo chats about some of his experiences headed to Champaign.
Mm-hmm.
The two most brutal trips that I ever took covering the Ohio State football program, and this, to be fair, this probably shades the way I view Illinois, were to Champaign. That drive, forever straight. You really don't have to turn other than to miss a pothole once you get into Indiana because they don't repair their roads. We've been over that. You just drive straight. You just drive straight west forever. Feels like forever. You don't even really turn. You can just hold your hand and it'll go. That's it. And the two times I was over there, it was among the worst weather conditions ever. Just brutal cold and wind that would cut your face in half.
That's what we heard, Teddy.
Yeah.
The wind.
Yes.
You
It's
go to
brutal.
Champaign with a game plan. You throw it all out the window because of the wind.
Can't throw it.
What's worse, though, Champaign or the tall grasses of Ryan Field, Northwestern?
Oh, Northwest, that's easy breezy, beautiful
Easy.
cover girl.
Cover girl?
Oh, that's nothing up there.
You seen the last time they were there?
I seen it.
C.J. Stroud could not throw the ball. Couldn't throw it. Forget about Champaign and the winds down there. I don't think we threw for 150 yards.
150 yards? I don't think we threw for 80 yards in those games in Champaign. Man. They just abandoned the run altogether.
Well, I'm not talking about the one that we just had at Wrigley, but the previous game that was at Northwestern, it was just a non-starter.
Don't you find
Couldn't
it
throw the
odd,
ball.
too, that Northwestern is building the most expensive college football stadium ever built? Okay? Are they at $1 billion? They still at $850 million, whatever they are.
It's in the high. It's closing in.
And
on a bill,
again,
I think was the figure that I heard.
We're not building a district here like a lot of these other stadiums are included in. This is just a stadium on their campus, and it only seats 35,000 people.
Taking about, 15,000 maybe down from the capacity of Ryan Field?
And
it
it
seats 50?
It's going to be $1 billion, and it seats 35,000 people.
It's going to be a gorgeous stadium.
I'm sure it will be, but is that not a little ridiculous?
It's outdoors, too.
It is
You
outdoors.
like how they keep that?
I
nice.
like outside. Breaking news.
Yeah. Football.
Are they going to keep the grass?
They're going to keep
Lush.
the grass.
I don't know.
Also, Google image Northwestern's football facility. You have never seen a better view.
No, I have. It's gorgeous.
in a
I know
football
exactly
facility.
what it looks like.
It is 10 feet away from the shores of Lake Michigan.
It is gorgeous.
It's stunning when the sun sets.
All right, Teddy, what else you got?
All right. Also from Bishop and Friends, I love it when they have, Tuesdays with Terry.
Mm-hmm.
And this week, Don was chatting about Costco. Here we go.
Last night, I had to run into Costco and buy some paper towels and some things.
Wait. How many things did you ran in there for paper towel? How much did you come out with?
$149 later, I came out of Costco.
They're under than $300. I don't even know. I go in there. I'm like, I just need a couple of things, and then I come out and I got a 64 pack of beef jerky.
Well, last night I had to buy. They got a 7,000 lumen flashlight. I had to get it.
Come on,
7,000 lumen. I think you can shine a light at the moon.
When did they get that thing in?
I don't know. It's only $50.
Do you love it there?
Yeah, I love all that kind of stuff, you know?
I love Costco.
Isn't it lumens?
It's lumens.
You could blind somebody for $50.
Luminance.
How can I pass up that opportunity?
They got 800 luminance in here. It's a lumen. Luminance. I will say, you hit up those right aisles where it's just all the household stuff that you don't even think that you need, and then you find, forget about Tupperware these days. You get these nice glass sets that stack really nice that have the snapping lids. Your food stays so fresh.
Plus,
you need a 36-pack of those.
You don't get the staining.
No.
Right? If you got it like a tomato sauce or something, it doesn't mess it up.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually got an IKEA set that I've been banging with for 5 years now. Stuff doesn't go bad.
Those
It's just
Swedes,
glass.
they know what they're doing, Timmy.
Not from the footage I've seen. No, they're actually quite good, quite nice. I get some Swedish meatballs. I buy my glassware. Oh, there's some... For Costco and Sam's, though, you might go in there, buy yourself a vacuum cleaner that you didn't plan on buying.
See, I'm trouble when it comes to the snack aisle. That's where I get in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
And Sam's is worse for me because they have a more robust candy and snack aisle.
Huge.
And I will just, 19 million gallon jug of peanut M&Ms. Sounds good.
There's all sorts of things. Every time you peruse those 3 or 4 aisles with the dry snacks and then the cupcake, the Hostess type snacks.
Again, there's
stuff that you never heard of.
Word. What is with dry snack? It's just a snack.
There's a
finger snack, dry snack. Why?
I don't know. I'm trying to be specific.
Do you have a lot of wet snacks that you're eating? Like, oh man, I just get my hands in there. It's a wet goo.
Yeah.
Give me a wet snack.
There could be some wet snacks. Yeah. Some slimy, slippery, wet snacks.
More Too Hot with Teddy. Coming up next, Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Crews have now cleared out the earlier accident on London Groveport Road at LaSalle Drive, but on westbound I-70, right lane remains blocked off from a disabled vehicle between Hilliard Rome and State Route 142, looking at a 40-minute delay back from Hague. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Perfect for instant contact with an aging parent. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get an extra 60% off and free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Delaware County Veterans Services is ready to help you access VA benefits, emergency financial assistance, dental and medical grants, transportation, and more. Give Delaware County Veterans Services a call, 740-833-2010 to schedule an appointment.
You know, it's not the shoes. It's what you can put in them that makes all the difference. Hey, it's Anthony. I've been a customer at the Good Feet store for a while now, and I'm all about my personally fit arch supports. They support my feet better than all the insoles I've jammed into my shoes over the years. And my Good Feet arch supports help me in a ton of ways, from overall support and balance to stabilizing my heels, and the fact they distribute my body weight, especially when I'm golfing. I literally have spring in my step now. Check them out for yourself. The free fitting is designed to help them understand you, your pain, and your discomfort. It's simple. Just stop by the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City. You don't need an appointment, but you can certainly schedule one very easily online. Get back to living the life you love with the Good Feet store. For more than 30 years, they've taken great pleasure in helping thousands discover the comfort they've been dreaming of, just like me. Get professionally fitted at goodfeet.com.
At United Dairy Farmers, peach is our most popular ice cream. And once you taste it, you'll know why. Right now, get 2 48-ounce cartons of UDF peach ice cream for $10. It's only here for a short time. UDF peach ice cream, made for you.
Win big at El Dorado Scioto Downs, your Caesars Rewards hotspot. Play over 1,700 hot games. Sip craft brews at Brew Brothers. And dine at Guy Fieri's Trattoria with its famous 68-layer lasagna. Enjoy live music at Vail Bar and harness racing now through September. Experience nonstop thrills where rewards never stop. Must be 21 plus to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. My good friends over at Sleep Better Columbus want you to know that if you're 65 or older, enjoying those golden years, but maybe you're dealing with restless nights, you need to listen up. Are you tossing and turning, struggling with sleep apnea, and that leaves you wiped out during the day? Well, it's time to reclaim your rest with Dr. Mark Levy at Sleep Better Columbus. As a leading provider in non-surgical sleep apnea treatments, Dr. Levy helps you breathe easier and sleep deeper with custom oral appliances, a comfortable alternative to CPAP. The best part is that Sleep Better Columbus is in network with most medical insurance plans and is a proud Medicare provider, so your coverage can work seamlessly with Sleep Better Columbus. And as we head toward the end of the year, don't let those benefits go unused. You don't want to wait to use your deductible. Act now to make the most of it with Sleep Better Columbus. Call Sleep Better Columbus today at 800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com. Once again, that number, 800-MORE-SLEEP or sleepbettercolumbus.com for your consultation. Sleep better, live better. You've earned it.
We're rebranding our AM station, and the first order of business is bringing back the and Show. It's been gone for 15 years. All the fun starts Tuesday, September 2nd on the yet-to-be-named 1460 The Fans HD2.
Columbus, the Blue Jackets schedule is out. And you can lock in your seats with ticket plans starting at just 11 games. Don't miss a moment of the action. Visit BlueJackets.com.
It's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
I'm Wilson from that other window place. Leslie, what's that hot lamp against your window for?
Pella windows are tested up to 160 degrees, Wilson, to ensure efficiency and the lowest energy bills possible, even in the craziest of temperatures. Put your hand on there.
All right. God, that's hot.
On the window, Wilson.
Oh, hey, that is quite nice and cool. So I'm going to go grab some ice now.
Get the window that Columbus homeowners rated #1 for innovation at PellaColumbus.com.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
One has pizza sauce for blood. The other is Rachel Maddow. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Common Man and Timmy, brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. We are celebrating Teddy's birthday today, even though it's tomorrow. He's taking the day off tomorrow. What do you got planned for tomorrow, Teddy? Wild stuff? Strip club?
No, I am actually, a good, clean boy.
I know.
And I go to lunch with my mom.
That's nice.
Yes.
Where are you going?
I believe, like the last few years, we've gone to Steak and Shake because I just like a nice, simple little lunch. Give me a burger and a milkshake, right?
They're making the fries with the beef tallow now.
Oh, yeah.
RFK Jr. approved.
Whatever.
You get the measles and you get some good fries.
Yeah.
Shoestring, though.
It's a good combination.
Shoestring, Jerry. Unique
I know.
And different. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone else in the game that does the fries like Steak and Shakes. You can almost eat those with a fork.
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
Nobody
does
could.
them.
Yeah.
That's good. Steak burger. Yeah. Triple steak burger.
Steak and Shake with Mom.
All the way.
No. Well, but this year, I believe, because Mom wanted to go somewhere, so she's...
Whose birthday is it?
It's my birthday, but, it's my mom.
How with you, Mom?
What a GCB, right? Man, he's thinking about his mom on his own birthday. So what else?
No, she loves going to the Texas Roadhouse.
That's nice.
And they're open early on Fridays. And so I was like, all right, we'll go there.
Who's paying?
Well, it's my birthday.
I know. What does that mean?
Mom's buying.
She's picking the location. I don't know what that means.
Mom's buying.
Well, get the biggest, best steak that they got in there, Teddy. They got the good rolls.
The old 96er.
Oh.
Don't cut the fan off. All right, too hot time.
Too hot.
Teddy plays audio that we haven't heard before. We react to said audio. What do you got, Teddy?
All right. I have a couple of cuts here from Rothman and Ice. And we were talking about this earlier with Maddie. And he stumbled over his words like a little bit there. And let's just give this a close listen to see what he exactly says here, okay?
I'm doing pretty well over here, AR, outside of watching my tribal chief Roman Reigns get Jay's jacked off his own feet last night.
Wait, what?
By Bronson Reed.
What did you just say?
Life is good. Roman Reigns last night on Monday Night Raw.
No.
He had some fire J's on his feet, and he got them just ripped off.
Okay.
By Bronson Reed. I'm like, what are we doing, Roman?
I think if TLC was here and he rolled back the tape.
I don't even know what I said.
We wouldn't.
I don't even know what I said.
Very proud of you. That's very nice.
Thank you.
We can check the tape.
Jay's jacked off his feet.
Jay's jacked off his feet.
I smell a T-shirt.
Yes.
That's a Rothman and Ice T-shirt.
Did you rip that off?
Jack off my Jays.
Just jacked his Jays right off his feet. What the? I don't know how you even step into that terminology.
He did throw out it's fire, though.
He did.
Just like our hardworking girl.
That's right.
Nicole Sheeran. By the way, I think AI Nicole Sheeran was more successful than regular Nicole. I'd say we dump regular Nicole.
Right, we might not need her back. We just talk to the robot every single week now.
Sup, bitches. Sorry, not sorry that I couldn't be there with y'all today. You know that I'm hanging and getting some of that R&R in before crazy season fires back up.
All right, what else you got, Teddy?
I did learn that Jordans are Jays. I did not.
Yes, we learned that.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
All right. And also from Rothman and Ice, I learned something else about one of our coworkers here, Brian Baker, who's on Bishop and Friends. And Rothman shares a little story about Ryan Baker.
All right. I've learned a couple things this morning. One, Ryan Baker has a road rage incident at least once a week. Like once a week. And he blames it on everybody else. But I feel like either he's like this incredible odds, victim that always is in the wrong place at the wrong time, or he is doing something that somehow gets under somebody's skin on the roadway. I don't know. It sounded innocent enough today.
Yeah.
But I've heard like one after the next over the last 6 months, and it just seems like he brings a road rage story to the table once a week.
That surprises me.
Hold on.
He's a good, clean boy.
He is. So I want to come to the defense of Ryan Baker because I feel like I know him very well. Once you play golf with someone, it's like you've seen everything about them.
All right. You've seen him naked.
It's basically like your Dr. Pole and you've got a plastic glove up to your elbow kind of seeing him. I think Ryan Baker is more like us where he's just unafraid to actually talk about how crappy we all are at driving out there. I contend it is impossible for you to drive 15 minutes somewhere in this city and not have somebody be a complete and utter idiot to you on the road.
That's not this city. That's everywhere because that's human beings.
Yes, it is.
Humans suck.
So you can either just bottle that up and not talk about it, or you can blow off some steam with your buddies when you get into work and talk about the idiot that cut you off or something that happened. I bet Ryan Baker's a pretty good driver. Everyone else out there just seems to suck. Happens to me all the time. It's never my fault.
I think you found your soulmate.
Ever.
You and Ryan Baker.
Oh, you hate it too. Don't act like you don't.
I do hate it.
Don't act like you're not just shouting F words at people.
I don't
when
get
you're
road
alone
rage
in the car
very often.
I never road rage. I just internally yell. That's all I do.
I even haven't had that in a while. The last time I had that, I was coming to work, and I was getting on 270 off of the Tuttle exit. Okay, and I'm on the ramp. And this guy on the ramp is going 5. Okay? And that drives me crazy. We are merging onto an expressway.
Let's go.
People are going 75 miles an hour. We got to build up to a certain speed here.
Jesus,
this
Bethany.
guy's going 5. Okay?
Yeah, dumb.
We finally merge onto the highway, and then he wants to go 100. He wants to go 100 and get into that left lane as soon as humanly possible.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay. Annoying, but at least he's picked up his speed.
He needs to get in that left lane, so he's cutting through, and I'm actually following him because I'm like, well, if he wants to move this bad, we're going to get in the left lane. We're going to cruise together.
We're going to fly.
So as soon as he gets in that left lane, he pots it back down to about 62.
So no consistency.
Okay? So we had 5 on the ramp. 100 to get to the left lane. You get there, and then you just sit there and drive about 62.
Yeah.
But by this point, I'm blocked in on the right, so I can't go anywhere.
Yeah, you're stuck.
So I'm just behind this guy for a good 5 miles.
And what are you going to do?
I'm really pissed off.
You can't honk at somebody.
No,
that's
you
one
can't
thing I'm
honk
not
at
doing.
somebody. I'm not doing that.
I'm not honking at someone that's just ahead of me on the road. I might do a flash of beams or something if it goes on and on
But
and on.
I'm also
yeah.
upset at the person directly to my right because he saw that I was in a predicament and didn't care. He was going to continue to go the same exact speed in his lane. So we're just trapped. Finally, I get past this annoying white Honda Pilot that's ahead of me in the left lane. And I get into the middle lane, and I got to drive by Honda Boy, and I got to look in his eyes. I got to see, because most of the time they're just dead in there. I got to take a look and see who this person is. And I drive by and I give him the look. And then I say to myself, hey, it's Dom Tiberi.
Hey, how you doing there, Mikey?
And
What's
he's
the problem?
so oblivious to the fact that anybody's annoyed with him, he's just looking straight ahead. Oh, hey, it's driving down the highway. Hey, don't go on to 10 TV.
Why is it so human nature to want to see the face of the person that's driving?
You have to put a face with the behavior. You have to do it.
My dad taught me this when I was very young, and he would always want to get over there and glance. And I would say, Dad, why are you doing that?
I'm in favor of the glance. You got to see.
He would say, Tim, because that's the face of a jackass.
That's exactly right.
That's what he would say. That right there, Sonny boy, is the face of a jackass.
What is the worst play-by-play booth in football? I'm going to tell you. Coming up next, Common Man and Timmy on The Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Still got that disabled vehicle on westbound I-70 between Hilliard Rome and State Route 142 that's got the right lane blocked off within the construction zone. On eastbound 70, some slow traffic between James and 270, 5 to 10 minute delay. This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Is it time for a new job? Then it's time for Express Employment Professionals. Quit the endless online job search. Enlist the pros. Let a local recruiter from one of their 870 locations help. And Express never charges job seekers a fee. Go to ExpressPros.com. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Newman Roofing, as part of their 2025 Commitment to Community initiative, is proud to sponsor The Fan and 10 TV's Beat the Heat fan drive, benefiting Life Care Alliance. You can help Ohio's most vulnerable residents deal with the extreme heat this summer. How can you help? Purchase new box fans and bring them to the nearest Franklin County Fire Station, or you can buy online and ship fans directly to Life Care Alliance. The collection and distribution of fans is to assist residents who are at risk of heat stroke or heat exhaustion. For more information, go to lifecarealliance.org.
The sun is out and the savings are on at Coughlin Kia, Central Ohio's largest volume Kia dealer. Take up to $7,000 off MSRP on any new Kia EV in stock, or get up to $3,000 off MSRP plus 0% financing for 60 months. Visit CoughlinKia.com.
Largest Kia dealer based on current ground stock at all 4 Coughlin Kia locations. 0% for 60 months equals $1,667 per 1,000 finance. All manufacturer incentives to dealer. Prior sales excluded. Dealer financing required. Residency restrictions may apply. See dealer for details. Ends 7/31/25.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings, because you're driving to Paris,
Texas,
then it's off to Rome,
Georgia,
and you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio!
Right now, save up to $434 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
1-877 Cars for Kids. K-A-R-S Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use law enforcement siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention, like telling you if you get a speeding ticket, it doesn't end there. You have to pay expensive fines. You can't go to your friend's wedding because that also costs money. And your insurance rates could increase. See, we didn't have to use law enforcement sirens after all. Getting a speeding ticket has consequences. Sooner or later, speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
You can save big on 6-packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up. Select varieties or buy 2, get 2 free with your card. Limit 8. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Patients everywhere are experiencing joint pain relief thanks to QC Kinetics regenerative treatments. So how does this non-surgical approach work? QC Kinetics Medical Director Dr. Aaron Wolkoff explains.
Is like when you get a paper cut and the cells that come onto that scene first stop the bleeding, and then it recruits more cells to form new skin and new soft tissue. And then you look down a week later, 2 weeks later, and it's like nothing happened and that paper cut never existed.
In this same way, QC Kinetics uses your natural biologics to help repair and restore aching knees, hips, shoulders, and backs.
We take those same similar cells in different areas that are arthritic, are painful, and we cause this kind of internal self-healing that can resolve patients' pain.
Relief without surgery. See if you're a candidate for QC Kinetics regenerative treatments.
Call QC Kinetics 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Irish Adventure awaits at the Dublin Irish Festival August 1st through 3rd in Dublin, Ohio. Voted 2025 USA Today Best Cultural Festival in the nation. This year promises 3 incredible days of Irish music, dance, food, and fun. Enjoy unique Irish experiences as you explore one of the top festivals in the U.S., drawing over 90,000 guests to Dublin, Ohio each year. Get your tickets at dublinirishfestival.org.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars, Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels, Ohio State, with their first practice to get ready for 2025 today. Head coach Ryan Day and his team chasing their goals for the coming season.
Having a great meeting this morning, having a great day. But make no mistake about it, we want to be the first team in Ohio State history to win back-to-back national championships.
Defensive lineman Edric Houston suffered a lower leg injury. His status unknown. NFL Hall of Fame preseason game tonight. Chargers against the Lions. You can catch that here on The Fan. More trade deals today prior to the trading deadline. The Cleveland Guardians sent Shane Bieber, not Justin Bieber, to the Toronto Blue Jays for a minor league prospect. Cleveland also sending reliever Paul Sewald to Detroit. Tigers picked up closer Kyle Finnegan from Washington. Reds at home of the Atlanta Braves tonight. Off day for the Guardians. Columbus Clippers are at Jacksonville. Joe Diamond leading the Wyndham Championship at 9 under. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
If the authorities looked at their Instagram accounts, they'd be arrested immediately.
Daddy, what are you doing?
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Can I take your temperature on something?
Please do.
Look, I'm a curmudgeon, right?
I can be too. I'm
like a
less
lot of
than
things.
you, but I can be.
I don't like a lot of things. And I saw that Chiefs and Chargers, they're going to play. Where is this game? In Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Oh, yeah, of course. We knew that. The Brazil game.
This is Friday, September 5th, and it's exclusively on YouTube. And the question was, well, who's going to call this game on YouTube? And Kurt Warner is going to be the analyst. And all the reports say that Rich Eisen is going to do play-by-play. These two work together on NFL Network.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Rich Eisen as a SportsCenter host, Rich Eisen as a studio desk guy, Rich Eisen even as a radio show host. I don't mind. I mean, I wouldn't tune in every single day to listen to his show, but I haven't been bored to tears when I have tuned it in. However, the combination of him and Kurt Warner, how should I say this? Sucks big ones. Why do we keep giving these guys opportunities? I mean, they mean well. They're not offensive in any way, but they're both just dry as a popcorn fart. I've never understood the appeal of Kurt Warner in the booth. He's boring as hell.
Are they trying to get Drew Brees some cracks at it too?
Drew Brees is going to do
boring.
He is boring, and that's why he was fired by NBC after a year.
And that was just 1 year of studio work, right? And don't get me wrong. I mean, I like Drew Brees.
Didn't he do Notre Dame games too? Was he color on Notre Dame?
Maybe they put him on that. Maybe they put him on that crew.
Yeah, let's
maybe
put
he's
the
still
Purdue
doing
guy
it.
on the Notre Dame games. That
Maybe
makes
he's still
sense.
doing it. I don't know.
You can't get me a Notre Dame guy. Look, I'm not a Notre Dame fan, but that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
You are the home of Notre Dame. NBC. Hi, Drew Brees is your color analyst. The other guy from Purdue.
He is one of the great quarterbacks we've had in the last 25 years. I do get your point. Well, let's get Jimmy Clausen, whatever he's doing.
Well, can I tell you something? Even though he, too, was dry as a popcorn fart, why don't you back the Brinks truck up to Joe Montana?
Yeah, Joe's got those.
He went to Notre Dame.
Well, yeah, he's one of the best quarterbacks of all time. He doesn't really get into the media a ton. He does some Skechers commercials. I think he did a Notre Dame Guinness commercial. That's about it.
When the AFC package was on NBC, before they moved to CBS, he was a studio guy when he just retired. He was out of the league like a year or two, and so he was going to become a studio guy for NBC. And it was almost painful how little he said. It was, hey, Joe, who do you think's going to Bills and Packers? What do you think? Oh, I think they're both pretty good there. Hey, I don't know why he turned into a hockey player. Hey, Jonesy, how are you there, Jonesy? Hey, just a good old-fashioned slobber knocker there today.
Sound like a hockey player. He sounds like a Muppet.
Why don't you give me some Skechers and some KC Masterpiece? Oh, I'm Joe Montana. It was terrible.
He does KC Masterpiece ads, too?
He used to.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the one that you want to go searching for if you go visit Kansas City. Just word to the wise.
No KC Masterpiece?
Leave that one off.
I like it in the store.
Yeah,
they got a nice taste and sauce.
There's so many other exotic barbecue sauces with more flavoring that's more unique, like the saltiness of an Arthur Bryant sauce and just the experience of being in that shop.
I'm not arguing that. But
I know.
I'm saying if you're at the Kroger and they got a KC Masterpiece on sale, I'm known to pick it up.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just saying there's KC Masterpiece barbecue when you go to KC. For any travelers out there, do not go.
They have physical location?
They got a physical location.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so you need to go to places like Gates or Arthur Bryant's or Jack Stack's, one of our favorites.
I'm with you.
Jack Stack's is so cool out there because they basically have like a dining experience that's like Hyde Park.
It's a fine dining place.
It's like Hyde Park, and when you're inside, like the lights are dimmed, white tablecloths. It's very nice, like very nice wooden booths and tables. And then you're just dining on great barbecue. But I don't see really what the problem is. It's fantastic stuff.
That brings up another question. Why are there so many people out there trying to reinvent the dining experience? I went to a modern steakhouse not too long ago, and it was brightly lit. It was like Pump Up the Jam was being played. And they didn't have like cream spinach or potatoes gratin for sides. It was nouveau type of stuff.
Oh, I love those potatoes au gratin.
Oh, man. Cheese and cream.
That side that Hyde Park has.
Oh, my God.
It's layered, right?
It's
like
fine.
a three-layered.
Hey, here's this $92 piece of meat. And it was cooked well. It was fine. But that's not the atmosphere I'm looking for. I want to barely see the person across from me.
Yeah.
I just want the outline of my wife's head. That's all I want.
That's interesting that you bring that up because I find myself going back and forth on what style I like. I mean, I guess it's a lot of how I dress. You can dress by mood. This is ping pong, Timmy.
Well, you can't wear this to a nice establishment.
No, and I wouldn't. Sometimes I want to dress like morning mist with light blues and aqua greens and just sort of be in that kind of vibe.
Golfy day tomorrow?
Yes, this is
golf apparel day.
This is FedEx Cup, Timmy. We're going to be in golf mode tomorrow just for fun. But clearly, I mean, you're not blind. You know a lot of the direction that it's gone has been the food halls. That's something that's taking over America, and it's certainly infiltrated Ohio. I enjoy the Crooked Can. Like ever since that opened, I think that's a fun environment, but that's like the complete opposite of what you're looking at from a traditional dining experience. And then you've got hybrid types of places that have come in where they want to capture bits and pieces of both, like make you think like you're at a backyard barbecue, a cookout.
I don't want communal tables.
Yeah, one
nope.
big table, and they want everybody to sit there.
Socialization, no. Stop it.
There was even a Curb. I've been watching old episodes of Curb Your Enthusiasm. There's one where like he's trying to have lunch with Richard Lewis, and they're like shoulder to shoulder against the other people that are sitting next to him. Not even at the same table, but the tables are so smushed together.
See, we think we've evolved as society, but really we just keep doing the same things. We just label it different things. Like there are so many streaming services now, and we want to bundle, we want to do this. We're just going to get back to cable. We're going to call it something different. It'll be called Cabale or something exotic, right? But we're going to get back to cable. We outgrew the mall, right? Oh, look at the losers eating in the food court in the mall. These food halls, they're essentially just new food courts that you would have in the mall.
That's right.
And we're so excited for, they got 7 places you could choose from. Yes, just like the Sbarro and the Auntie Anne's.
Except there's no other shopping around. You just have a place where it's just eating and drinking.
That's how you save Tuttle Mall.
Put stores around it.
You just, in the entire mall, you just call it food court. It's all food everywhere.
It's the Tuttle Food Hall. That's all that it has to be. Did you see that they actually closed down another hot chicken takeover the other day?
That doesn't surprise me.
The Clintonville location. That was the latest one to shutter.
Everybody, I understand you start the concept, then you cash out, but
it's been sold over twice now.
Everybody wants to be a mogul.
I think
no one can just open a restaurant and be content.
Yeah, and it's too bad because the recipes have changed a little bit. The menu has changed. I think they had a period of time where they took away the free sweet tea.
You lose your authenticity.
Which, let me tell you, with the prices that you're charging there,
you got to give the sweet tea.
The free sweet tea was something that never needed to be touched. But I think that the Rhino Slayers company is now in charge of the parent company of Hot Chicken Takeover.
Rhino Slayers?
Jimmy John. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know what Rhino Slayers meant. Did you? I thought like Ryan Sandberg was beyond the grave.
No. He's poaching and killing all those exotic animals.
Leave Jimmy John alone.
I'm sorry.
He apologized for that. He's not like Jay Cutler smoking a heater and pissing right on the corpse.
Hulk Hogan apologized too.
Hulk was doing that as well?
No, he did something else, but he apologized.
Oh, you mean apologize for being a racist?
I'm just saying.
Stop it now.
You are all over Hulk.
As far as we know, Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy John's never did that again, that behavior. Can you tell me with certainty for the rest of his life, Hulk Hogan never threw the N-word around with his friends?
For the rest of his time, he won't do that.
He's dead now.
He can't do it anymore.
Hulk Hogan's just a wonderful guy. Drove his wife insane. Daughter didn't talk to him.
Estranged daughter.
All that.
But I don't want to be, shooting big, beautiful animals.
Marries blow-up dolls every 10 seconds.
I love you, Hulk Hogan. Look at my breasts.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Oh, man.
I love the Lord.
I love breasts.
We didn't have any more famous people die since that trio.
No, somebody just died. Who just died?
Chuck Mangino.
No, not Chuck Mangino. Chuck Mangione.
Mangione.
Mark Mangino?
Mark Mangino.
The fact that he still walks among us is a miracle in itself.
Still alive.
No, somebody just died the other day. Who just died?
Ryan Sandberg.
Ryan Sandberg, that's right. There
is
you
that
go.
The one you were looking for?
That's right, yes.
Yeah.
They die in threes. All right, well,
last week.
Well, so far as just one. It's Thursday. We better get cracking.
We need to pay more attention. I mean, maybe they might be hot and they might not be high A-listers like that.
Well, we can connect the dots anywhere. I'm sure some guy who had one line on Star Trek Deep Space Nine died this week.
Who?
Exactly.
Who was it?
Klug? I don't know.
Oh, not him.
Who was the guy that had the brain tumor head? What was his name? Got the rat teeth and the brain tumor head?
Ferengi.
What?
Ferengi. Quark was the main guy.
Lou Ferrigno?
No, Ferengi.
Alive?
Lou Ferrigno?
Alive?
I think so.
I think he's alive.
Be sad if he's not. We're going to discuss the most intriguing prop bet of all time. Coming up next. Cowan Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
On westbound I-70, still got that disabled vehicle blocking off the right lane between Hilliard Rome and State Route 142. Now up to a 50-minute delay back from Broad. Police also there on scene. And on the westbound North Outer Belt, accident off on the left berm at State Route 3 in Westerville. This report is sponsored by Speedway. Got one of those days that never stops? Try a stop at Speedway. Refresh your fuel tank, refresh your U-tank, and refresh the vibe with 69-cent large Big Gulp drinks. Speedy Rewards app required. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Get your air conditioner ready to go for warmer temperatures ahead with Logan AC and Heat Services. Right now, service calls are just $79. Tune-ups are also $79. Talk to one of our service technicians about how you can improve your home comfort. Online scheduling is easy and takes just minutes. So visit our website and book your appointment now. Fast, friendly service, Logan Services.
Common Man and Timmy here for the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Timmy?
Yeah, we got a lot of fun things going on this month, like karaoke.
And crab legs.
No, not yet. Live bands. We've got food trucks in the outdoor valet area.
Crab legs.
Oh, not yet. On select weekend days throughout the summer. Okay, now crab legs.
And all you can eat crab legs at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Join Penn Play Rewards and play up to $500 on us. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, crab legs.
Oh, yeah, we love crab legs.
Time for crab legs?
Okay, crab legs.
1-800-GOT-JUNK does two things differently.
We repurpose a lot of the junk we haul away.
So the donatables get donated to a family that needs them, and the recyclables get recycled.
Your neighbors are happy, and the planet is healthy.
What's number two?
We have enough trucks that we can come the day you call us.
1-800-GOT-JUNK is the world's largest junk removal service.
And that's good for your neighbors, and for the planet.
And for you, because we can come the day you call us.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
It's your lucky day because at Speedway, there's a $5,000 winner every single day. All you do is shop with Speedy Rewards. Then play the in-app game for a chance to win $5,000 in cash. So you could win $5K today, or the next day, or the next day, or the next... Okay, you get it. New daily cash winners only at Speedway. Are you next? No purchase necessary. Ends 1/6/26 USDC 16 plus. For official rules and free gameplay, go to 5k-a-day.com/rules.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of four, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teens require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
I have a buddy who's going to be popping the question soon. He's planning everything out. He asked me, can you help me out with the ring? I said, of course I can. I've got a guy, Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. Now you talk, Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob Capace. I'm your guy.
Go in, see my friends at Worthington Jewelers. Tell them I sent you, and you'll get the true VIP experience.
I'll treat them better than I treat you.
That's not hard. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged. And tell them Common Man sent you.
The Buckeyes are national champions. And you listen to it all right here on The Fan. And next year when they do it again, it'll be here on The Fan. And the year after that, well, you know the drill. Always and forever, your home of the Buckeyes. The Fan.
Hey, Ohio! Don't wait. The Ohio State Fair is here now through Sunday, August 3rd. Experience fair favorites like the Butter Cow, livestock animals, shopping, delicious food, exciting entertainment, thrilling rides, competitions, and so much more. Make memories that will last a lifetime at the Ohio State Fair through August 3rd. Get your tickets at ohiostatefair.com.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention, like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See, we didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
Active Liver is the easy way to get a daily detox to keep you healthy and feeling your best. Find Active Liver at your local CVS or online at Amazon or newnordicusa.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Plenty of clouds around, a couple light showers, and temperatures falling slowly this evening, around 70, all the way down to around 60 by Friday morning with clear skies and a bit of a breeze. And after a cool start, a pleasant finish. Plenty of sunshine and temperatures in the upper 70s Friday afternoon. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
They refer to each other as stupid, so they must get along.
We fight a lot, but at the end of the day, it's okay, because we really do hate each other.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
I gotta tell you, Mike, you really had my number in ping pong today. I even wore my tracksuit. I was in the mood. I was ready to get a little bit mobile. Move side to side. I sucked.
You an embarrassment.
We did a little, we always typically do a little mid-show series, best of 7. Going to play in some of the commercial breaks.
I swept you out all 4 games.
But that's not the whole story here. You swept me out. But in game 3, I had a huge lead in that game. I think I was up 6-1. I lost that one. And then just now in game 4, I was up 8-1. And I couldn't seal the deal.
Ooh, that's called sometimes choke time, Coach.
Yes, it is. And that sucks. I just feel bad about it.
We played to 11, by the way. During the break, we played to 11.
Yeah, we can't fit in an entire game up to 21, so we do a highlighted version. I saw something. It got me thinking. These are the kind of prop bets that I am interested in. And I saw Rhyme Time actually sent this my way. And it says, do you think you've crapped in more than 415 and a half toilets in your lifetime? Over under 415 and a half toilets crapped in.
450. That seems really high.
This is why I really wish, as we move to more AI, I want to be able to access like a computer or a counter. Like some kind of chip gets implanted in us. And, maybe, like you're doing in a TV show, we don't have the technology. Just make it up then. Make it up somehow. I want to know, like, how many beers I've consumed, how many pees I've taken, how many different toilets I've crapped in.
This is what St. Peter tells you when you're up at the gate. There's some sort of tally system that we can check out.
Just want to know, right? Like, things like that. I have
Let's
to say.
Let's do some quick math.
Quick math.
All right, so how many houses have I lived in my life? So... at the house when I was a kid to 11, 1, another 1, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And how many bathrooms?
I've lived in like 9 different places when you factor in the apartments and all the other stuff. So let's just roughly say, even though some have been more, some have been less, 3 bathrooms per dwelling.
Yeah.
So it's 9 times 3 is
27.
That's why you're here. That's just home craps. Let's say you crapped. Were you a big school crapper? Did you do that?
I was not a big school crapper. I think everyone's afraid to do that, but sometimes you have to.
All right, I'm
sure it's been done.
That you had 4 unique school craps a year in different bathrooms, and I think that's high.
Like unique podcast downloads?
Right. I think that's
different
high.
Toilet. Crapping in the same school, but different toilets.
Correct. So do we factor that in for every year or for just the time you were at that school?
Every year. Every year.
So 4 times 12.
Yeah. Because, then you're...
What's that? I'm stupid.
You've got a preschool. You got your elementary school.
48.
Think of... I don't think...
All right, so we got 27, 48. And let's just... You want to just do miscellaneous 100 public bathrooms?
In your lifetime?
I think it's high, but
No. I think that's low.
You think that's low? 100 private craps?
Buddy, we're in our 40s.
I understand, but
think of all the places that you've gone.
I don't go that many places. I got to be in pretty bad shape to sit down in a public toilet. We're not talking urination.
Man, I just had to go in a Dunkin' Donuts on our ride back from the Jersey Shore.
You got problems, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't have problems. It was just the week of eating caught up to me, and I was about to explode.
I'll usually risk pants exploding.
I'll risk death.
I don't like the public dump, so I think 100 is pretty generous. There's no way I'm to 415 and a half. No way.
Oh, man.
Teddy, there's no way you're a 415 and a half. You're not a public dumper.
You're taking the under on this you're in your mid-40s
under.
And you're taking the under on this.
Yeah, I think it's definitely under, but
really?
I have no idea what the number would be.
415 unique toilets?
It seems high.
It's high.
But, I mean, you take vacations.
Unless you're Torg.
Right.
Like, Torg would take a crap in every bathroom, every restaurant he went to. He would take a crap because he has no sphincter muscle. He would eat, and then he'd have to crap instantly. So for a guy like Torg, I can see 415 easy.
Easy over, yeah.
But if you actually have control of your butt muscles.
Which I think I do. I mean, I know I do, but every now and then you get caught in some circumstances where it doesn't matter what your muscle control is down there. You've got to go. And I just think when I factor in, I've probably lived in more dwellings than you have in my life because I had to move
family
around.
members? Family members, like aunts and uncles' houses, and friends' houses. And
all the family.
I didn't take dumps at my friends' houses. I didn't take dumps in my aunt's house.
I mean, if you're spending the night at someone's house, like think of sleepovers that you've had.
No, I wouldn't dump.
Not at all.
I'd hold it all in, and I'd wait till I get home.
Hold it in for a full night, which could be like an entire afternoon, and then possibly dipping into another afternoon in the next day.
Well, I would always squeeze out a dump before I had to leave, and then I would just hold off. Like, I have to dump right now, but I'm not gonna.
I think I'm probably somewhere around 500.
500?
Yeah.
That is sicko territory.
Well, at least I'm not wiping 15 times for each
you,
of
my
them.
wife? At least I'm not. We're not talking about that. We're talking about unique craps. That's the same conversation I have with my wife. Hey, honey, I got no problem with you eating the chips in the pantry, right? I mean, hey, your chips, my chips, it's all the same money. Ha, 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 good stuff. Can you do me a favor and close the bag of chips? Could you do that just once? It's not just in the air, stale.
How is that like?
I'll tell you how it is. Because even though it's a very valid point, and she should say, "Oh yes, I'm very sorry, I'll do that." Instead, it's, "Well, I remember 2 weeks ago when you left the light out in the closet all day."
Oh, come on!
It has nothing to do with this.
Come on,
nothing.
You were making fun of my bathroom activity. So it was valid for something that we just talked about this week.
Can I talk about something else that's just stupid?
I just want everybody to think about that. 415 and a half toilets crapped in your lifetime. I think you really got to give that some consideration for the over. It sounds high, but it's probably going to be the over, even for a normal person.
Check yourself into an institution.
I don't know.
Right. Pope Leo, he's from Chicago, White Sox fan, my guy. He was a big fan of this pizza place in Chicago called Aurelio's Pizza.
Do you hate this place?
Too sweet for me. Sauce too sweet.
Sauce,
not a big fan. Anyway, you go to the south side of Chicago, for some reason they would have put 19 pounds of sugar in the sauce. Whatever. So somebody who went to visit the Vatican from Chicago, just a guy, they have a special pizza called the Poperoni at Aurelio's Pizza.
Hey, you know what? They should.
Poperoni.
They should play into that.
And so they ordered a Poperoni, got on a plane with said Poperoni, flew to Rome, stood outside in the Basilica, waiting for Pope Leo to make his rounds, as he does, only to hand him this Poperoni Aurelio's Pizza. And there's a picture of him like accepting it like, "Oh, yes, I like Aurelio's." You stupid idiot. First of all, you bought a pizza. You took it on a plane with you. Would you get it a ticket too, you moron? Can you imagine being the person sitting next to this person? They got a stale, room temperature pepperoni pizza on their lap.
Some limp, stank
You can't
pizza.
put it in the overhead. What are you going to do with it? You can't check it. You got to put it on your lap for the entire flight. You're carrying it around the airport. You get in a cab. You go to the Vatican. It's about 20 hours old by the time the Pope gets it. And even if it was hot, piping fresh, do you think the Pope just takes food from strangers and eats it, you dope? He took one look at that pizza, looked at his Swiss Guard people, and said, throw this right in the trash. What's the matter with you?
Why are you seeing the downside of this when someone was just trying to be nice to the Pope?
Okay,
even if he's not going to eat it, even if he's not going to take a bite,
the police of the world,
he just wants to see the logo.
Are sitting next to this moron on the plane. You're sitting there. You're trying to have a pleasant flight from Chicago to Rome, which is no just fly around the corner. You want to get some sleep, but you can't because all you can smell is 18-hour-old pepperoni and sausage from the guy sitting next to you.
I wonder if that sweet pizza sauce, when it gets old and stale, has a certain type of scent to it that makes everything even more funkified in the cabin.
Oh, here's a pizza for you, Pope.
I do love how Pope takes the box and then you see a hand come into the frame and it grabs the box.
Yes,
give
of
me
course.
that.
Give me that. Come on.
Give me that. You
Pope's not going to touch
this
that.
away. It probably was like when they throw out the free pizzas at the Jackets games or the Buckeye games where it's just the box. And they're just giving him a box that has the logo on it.
Okay, if it was just the box, that's fine. But you know what?
That spot.
Bring the Pope a Aurelio's T-shirt. That's fine. Maybe he wears it when he sleeps. I don't know what the Pope wears.
Or he's going to go to Chicago at some point, right?
I would guess
He's gonna do some kind of service in Chicago.
A papal visit to a pizza place?
Why not?
Can the Pope just go? How many in your party? You're
telling me they're going to lay down rules for where the Pope can and can't go?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Build the security up and make it happen.
Well, do you think Trumpy can just go to Longhorn and have a Texas Tunyon appetizer?
Yes, I do.
I don't think so.
They'll clear that Longhorn out or get as many Secret Service in there as they want. I mean, they play his round of golf for him. Jesus, we've been making up stories about how good this guy is at golf when he obviously sucks. Joe Biden can't hit the ball 50 yards. Look at me. I'm still club champion. Idiot. Shut up. You can't hit the ball 200 yards. What are you talking about?
What does college football have to do with Costco? I'm going to tell you coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
On a westbound I-70, still got that disabled vehicle blocking off the right lane within the construction zone between Hilliard-Rome Road and State Route 142. Up to an hour worth of delays right now back from West Broad Street. And on southbound US 23, an accident after Sandusky Street. This report is sponsored by Meineke. Meineke, your one-stop shop for total car care with over 50 years of expertise and financing options that let you fix now and pay over time. You can trust your keys with Meineke. Engines, brakes, tires, oil. Meineke, doing car care right. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Do you suffer from leg pain, leg swelling, varicose veins, or leg ulcers? Dr. Barry Zeta and Dr. Joseph Senta at Ohio Vein and Vascular Polaris are pioneers in the vein and vascular field. Dr. Zeta and Dr. Senta can perform minimally invasive procedures that will get you back on track to a pain-free life. Stop living with leg pain and start the process to healthy living with a free healthy leg screening. Go to loveyourveins.com or call 614-426-VEIN. That's 614-426-VEIN or loveyourveins.com.
Don't sweat it. Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your air conditioner fast. 1-800-COOLING.
Now open. Zoombezi Bay's brand new conservation tower. 3 slides, 1 tower, and endless thrills. Only at
Zoombezi Bay.
Plan your visit at ZoombeziBay.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
The only show that can bring a dead queen back to life. This is Common Man and Timmy.
What I like to do is I like to look to other people as my moral compass.
It could be a dangerous thing.
I mean, you, I don't trust you at all.
No, you shouldn't go to me for that because you're getting more of the same.
So Joe Tardy, who is, he's my best friend forever.
How's Joe doing?
He's doing great. And he listens to the show every single day. And he'll call me out when I'm stupid. And he'll tell me when things don't work. And we were talking about how many toilets you've used in your life. Individual toilets, right. 415.5. And I say, that is ridiculously high.
Yeah, we said unique toilets, right?
Yes. Joe Tardy says 415.5 is way too high. Who are all these public dumpers? And International DoorDash Poperoni Boy is an effing moron. Yes. Yes. You get on a transatlantic flight with a pizza that's sitting there for 24 hours to stand in line and give it to the Pope, who's not even going to eat it. He's going to throw it in the trash. I hope it's reverse miracle. I hope that guy gets leprosy.
It is okay. If it was an actual pizza, it's a bridge too far because it's obviously there's no way to transport a pizza across continents where it's still going to hold its freshness. I think it's just an empty box, and it was just meant to be the gesture. He had a sign there saying that he had come from Chicago, and the Pope got a smile. It made the Pope smile, at the very least. You got a reaction from the Pope. And then someone grabbed the box and made sure that he couldn't touch it or look inside. Get that out of here.
Costco, we've talked about them a couple times today. You can get lots of things at Costco, right?
Just don't get their carnitas. They're not as good as the Sam's Club.
No, I did the taste test. And I'm usually a big fan of the Costco Kirkland products, but carnita for carnita, Sam's Club all the way.
And what was the reasoning behind that?
See, they have these, pre-made carnitas, and you have to heat them up and whatever.
Yeah.
The Sam's Club ones are made into chunks. And so they have a lot of surface area. They get like a little crust on the outside that seasoning can hide. And then you break it up as you warm it up, and it's delicious. Wonderful product. The Costco one's almost just like shredded pork. Not a lot of seasoning. Very muted on the seasoning.
Okay. So if you're one of these people, sliced and diced and shredded.
Like my mom, who thinks everything she eats in the world is too salty, then by all means, enjoy your Costco carnitas. But for the rest of us that actually enjoy flavor, Sam's.
Yeah. Well, the Sam's carnitas is banging. And it already, it's got the fact that they're calling it carnitas tells you that it is prepped for more of the Mexican flair and to use in a taco or a fajita. Yeah. It's not meant to be pulled pork with barbecue sauce. It's meant for the other variety. It's meant for the other use of it.
All right, so Costco. I saw this from Brett McMurphy, college football reporter extraordinaire, at one point, #1 villain of Buckeye fans everywhere. Where's he working now? He was at, you know what, who cares? He says Costco's selling discounted 2-ticket packages for the following football schools: South Carolina, Purdue, Louisville, Virginia, Baylor, Oklahoma State, Tulane, UConn, Louisiana, Western Michigan, Kennesaw State, and Idaho home games or horn games.
Horn games.
Prices vary between $49.99 to $99.99. Some include $20 food beverage credit or parking pass. Let me tell you something, man. What are we doing? You can't be, you should automatically get your power conference revoked from you if you're selling ticket packages at Costco.
It's not a good look.
South Carolina, they like to pump out their chest. Like, oh, yeah, we're one of the teams in the SEC. Don't forget about us. I'm going to forget about you. You're selling tickets at Costco, you losers.
You're in a category with Purdue and UConn and Western Michigan and Kennesaw State.
Kennesaw Mountain Landis.
Shame on Oklahoma State and South Carolina and Baylor, right? But I guess Louisville, I thought Louisville was a little step above that right now. Seriously, what are we doing right there? It's not like we're going to buy like the $50 gift card to Longhorn Steakhouse where we actually get $65 worth. for
holiday,
15 off.
Holiday time, they have those deals.
Well, yeah, that's what...
if you buy a $50 gift card, it's like, we'll give you 20.
Exactly.
Just for you.
Right. That's why you would buy a gift card in a Costco or a Sam's Club, because you get a little extra money, or else what's the point? Just go right to the place and grab a gift card for your friends.
All right, let's get back to sports here for a second, shall we? Archie and Jeremiah Smith will be on hand at the Big Dick's opening.
What did you just say?
They've got a new Dick's Sporting Goods, although it's called Dick's House of Sport.
Why is it called something different?
I'm going to tell you. It's over at Polaris. They had a Dick's there before, and they sort of closed it down. They were renovating it, and now they made an even bigger Dick in there.
Oh, it wasn't a big enough Dick's Sporting Goods store.
So this is Dick's House of Sport. Doesn't just have sporting goods and apparel, but also experimental features, including a climbing wall, golf simulator bays, and cages that can be used to test equipment for multiple sports, including baseball, lacrosse, and soccer. Polaris will be the 23rd location for the growing brand, and the second in Ohio. The first is in Dayton, and they want to make a big, hubbub there. The store opens August 6th, but the grand opening festivities will be held the weekend of August 15th through the 17th. And Archie's going to be there on August 16th from noon to 1:30. And Jeremiah Smith will be there August 17th from noon to 1:30. They do say Jeremiah Smith's appearance is photographs only, no autographs. So there you go. They're also doing giveaways and stuff like that. So if you want to see some Buckeye legends and a really, really, really big Dick's Sporting Goods.
The old Big Dick's Sporting Goods.
Then go head on out to Polaris.
Did you ever have, I don't know if they were out that far in Illinois when you were growing up in the Chicago area, if they had Dick's Sporting Goods.
We didn't have a Dick. We had Sport Mart.
Sport Mart.
We had that.
Was that the same kind of store? A big place
that
had
a bigger place.
Gear for every single sport under the sun. We had the Sports Authority.
Yep, we had that too.
Out in Northern Virginia, and that was in the Potomac Mills Mall. I can remember when I was a kid, I loved going there. Even if we
Why
weren't,
wouldn't you? I love going there.
Even if we weren't going to be able to buy stuff, just being around all the equipment, all the gear, there was just something fantastic about that.
It was great.
Yeah. I just thought of
try out the metal bats, the aluminum bats.
Right? Pick up the Eastons or whatever they were, the Louisville Sluggers
I'd
back
say to
then.
my dad, can we get this new?
Yeah.
What was it, TPX? What was
TPX.
Was that the brand of the bat?
TPX was fantastic.
Right? And that was like the primo Little League, like the real serious. That was the fashion brand. Was the TPX.
The gloves,
And I would always say to my dad, can we get one of these? And he'd say no. And he'd give me a piece of rebar. That's what I would go hit with.
That's what you get. You get some hand-me-down, or you get some
piece of junk.
You get some Goodwill bat. You just go to that sporting goods store and dream about
the
things.
Sweet sound of the bing, 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 and then mine was like boing, vibrate on your hands and feel like you want to die.
This
All
thing
right,
sucks.
Back page coming up. Colin Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Westbound North Outer Belt, it is an accident at State Route 3 in Westerville. That one off onto the left berm. Westbound I-70, the right lane blocked from a disabled vehicle between Hilliard-Rome Road and State Route 142. That within the construction zone still got heavy delays back from West Broad Street over an hour. This report is sponsored by Put-in-Bay Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau. Look out for Put-in-Bay, the island getaway you've been waiting for. Be it a day or a weekend, you can enjoy all sorts of shops, dining, and entertainment. Plan your perfect trip today at visitputinbay.com. Put-in-Bay, an everyday island getaway. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com.
Men, the summer is here. Longer days, warmer nights, and romance in the air. Intimate dinners, walks on the beach, dancing in the moonlight. But if you have erectile dysfunction, you know it can ruin romance, both for you and the one you love. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you have ED, don't let another summer go by without getting treated, because intimacy is one of the greatest things in life, and fear of not being able to perform should not be something you have to deal with. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're ED experts. We've successfully treated tens of thousands of men. Our protocols work when others don't, and we have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases. You could even last up to an hour or more and perform like you haven't in years. So call us. Your initial appointment is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
You know, it's not the shoes. It's what you can put in them that makes all the difference. Hey, it's Anthony. I've been a customer at the Good Feet store for a while now, and I'm all about my personally fit arch supports. They support my feet better than all the insoles I've jammed into my shoes over the years. And my Good Feet arch supports help me in a ton of ways, from overall support and balance to stabilizing my heels, and the fact they distribute my body weight, especially when I'm golfing. I literally have spring in my step now. Check them out for yourself. The free fitting is designed to help them understand you, your pain, and your discomfort. It's simple. Just stop by the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City. You don't need an appointment, but you can certainly schedule one very easily online. Get back to living the life you love with the Good Feet store. For more than 30 years, they've taken great pleasure in helping thousands discover the comfort they've been dreaming of, just like me. Get professionally fitted at goodfeet.com.
Your bathroom's got to go, the vanity's decayed, and toilet's really old. The bathtub's giving way, give Bath R Us a ring. Call morning, noon, or night. You do not have to wait to get your bathroom right.
Call Baths R Us for your free estimate and enter to win our Christmas in July $12,500 bathroom remodel with an additional savings of up to $3,000 plus low to no monthly payments. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
Hey, Ohio, Prime Sports has arrived, the only book where you can lay 108 instead of 110 on all your favorite teams. Football, baseball, basketball, and hockey. Why would you risk more to win the same amount at another sports book? Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Get a welcome bonus to match your initial deposit up to $400 in bonus bets. And be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 and present in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
We're rebranding our AM station, ESPN Columbus, partly because we're bored, mostly because it's crap. We have a new lineup picked out and everything, but angry lawyer person said I can't say it yet. It all starts Tuesday, September 2nd.
1-877 Cars for Kids. K-A-R-S Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
Parents, are your teens good with money? No. Switch to Huntington Bank and let's teach them. They get their own card, which they can add to their digital wallet, and you can monitor and set spending limits. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Want to know anything about the fans' contests, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
I was listening to T-Bone and Tyvis earlier this morning. We had a great day. We had a great day as a station out at Ohio State's first fall camp practice, and we're going to be doing the same thing tomorrow. So both of our shows, we got T-Bone and Tyvis, Morning Juice, and Bishman Friends. I meant both of our morning shows and Bishman Friends are going to be out there again. And as I tuned in, I caught it just in time as they were talking to Coach Day before the practice had begun. And they opened it up. Maybe I missed this part earlier on their show. I don't know if I know they do a list. They do a weekly list. Maybe this is something in the future that we could go like piggybacking off of, where they do their list in the morning, we do our list in the afternoon.
So we
can share something.
We've been doing this show for, 3 months now together?
Yeah.
And you're already just stealing bits from other people.
No, it's not stealing bits. It's sharing. It's an idea of synergy from morning to night. We're not going to have the same list Isn't the whole point of when you make a list, then other people
who's
will
going to come
either
up with the topic for the
criticize
list?
that list? It could trade off each week.
Did you talk to them about this?
Well, not yet. I'm spitballing the idea. You think they would be opposed to that?
I don't know. I mean,
I'm not just going to do it. Obviously, it would be brought up, but the idea
All right, go ahead.
formed.
What was their list today?
Well, I'm assuming that it was football movies. If I'm wrong, because this is where I caught Ryan Day, and they said that they were talking about their favorite football movies, and so they brought him into the discussion. What do you think Ryan Day's favorite football movie is?
Friday Night Lights.
That's where I was going to guess, too.
What did he
For
say?
some reason, I thought it would be FNL. He picked a good one. Remember the Titans.
Okay. That's a good one, too.
Remember the Titans is a fantastic one.
Let me ask you another question. Can we watch and enjoy The Blind Side anymore, knowing that Michael Orr hates those people and he has sued them?
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's a nice feel-good, like, you know.
It changes it.
I'm your
for
daddy
sure
now.
Does. Yeah.
Come live with me.
I'm your dad.
I'm your daddy now.
That would have been a crit. You talk about things that don't age well. If Tim McGraw's, hey, I'm your daddy now. Get in that bed. Lock your door, too.
I don't know what ages well and what doesn't age well. Apparently, Sydney Sweeney's part of the Aryan Nation. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yes, we are done with Sydney Sweeney and American Eagle now,
I'm
too.
not done with her.
No, I'm not done with her by a damn minute.
What's the other football movie that would be on your list?
Let's see. So we have...
I contend football movies are not very good.
Remember the Titans is great. Remember the Titans is a fantastic one. So I'll have that one there. And so is Friday Night Lights.
Longest Yard?
Longest Yard, the remake with Adam Sandler. It is...
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
or Burt Reynolds.
It's pretty funny. I mean, if you like it for what it is, again, manage the expectations. Got a lot of dudes in that movie. Michael Irvin has a cameo in that.
Any Given Sunday?
Any Given Sunday is definitely in there. So we got Friday Night Lights, Any Given Sunday, Remember the Titans.
The Fan? Wasn't that a...
The Fan is a baseball movie with Robert De Niro.
Oh, that's right, baseball.
Yes. What a movie, though.
Can I ask you this question?
It's a good one.
Do we consider Jerry Maguire to be a football movie?
Teddy, you give the verdict on this one. I allow it. What about you?
Because Cuba Gooding Jr. was his guy.
There's enough football in that.
It's mainly about football, yes.
Okay.
And they show football scenes in it. Now, the one I was thinking of, one of my favorites, Shane Falco and The Replacements.
Yes, that's good.
It's really underrated. I'm with you. It is a really underrated football. I mean, it has the late, great Gene Hackman as Coach Jimmy McGinty.
Yes.
I think he's actually a really believable football coach.
I think so, too.
I imagine how an NFL coach would be, especially a guy that's been scorned a lot, that's been fired and rehired and fired, and he's back with an owner that once had him as a coach. It's good.
I mean,
Rudy. What about Rudy?
Get the hell out of here with your Rudy. Can't stand it.
I know you
What
can't
about
stand
Draft
Rudy.
Day?
Yes, that's a football movie.
I like Draft Day. I can do Draft Day. It's in my
it
top
didn't
10.
necessarily do well at the box office.
I don't care.
All the Right Moves with Tom Cruise.
Oh, you know what?
You know what? I ain't seen it.
I ain't seen it either. It's bad on us.
Teddy just looked at me like I was dead.
Wow, no. I'm not
That's
saying
Tom-
it's
that's
the
Cruise,
greatest
right?
thing ever, but yeah, it's
That's Cruise?
Yeah, when you're
Yeah.
when you were growing, and Leah Thompson's in it, and Craig T. Nelson.
Wait. What is the one with young Brendan Fraser? He gets shipped out to boarding school. He's a hot prospect QB.
Yeah,
it's kind of an.
I know what you're talking
It
about.
probably came out in the 90s, and I
Yeah.
think it might have been set in the 50s or 60s. Oh, gosh. Chris O'Donnell is in it, right?
Oh, is that
School Ties?
School Ties
School
or-
Ties. Yeah, I think it's School Ties.
I forgot the football aspect of
Oh,
that
yeah. I
movie.
mean, they're all football players. There's a lot more in the storyline than just football, but I think that meets the standard.
I like
of
this.
that.
So T-Bone and Tyvis, they do all the hard work developing an interesting topic, and then we just show up and hijack it. I enjoy that.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
I love it. You're going to give them the credit of a list.
Hey, man. Come on now.
Radio Gold of developing a topic, right? I've been doing the Power 5 on the Buckeyes show for a decade
Oh, yes, that's
here.
right. You invented the list. I'm sorry.
That's right. I mean, I invented ranking 5 things.
Mount Rushmore.
Oh, let's do the Mount Rushmore this, the Mount Rushmore that. Jack Nicklaus was doing his Mount Rushmore last week with golfers, and Jeremiah Smith was doing his with receivers. Who'd you leave out of there, though, Jack, of your golf Mount Rushmore?
Arnold Palmer.
No, Arnold Palmer.
No, hell with him.
Jack, and then you made an Arnold Palmer joke in Happy Gilmore
I'm
2.
glad he's dead.
You didn't want to have an Arnold Palmer.
I poured lemonade and iced tea over his dead corpse.
I wouldn't go that far, Jack. He was a great guy, great golfer. Arizona State is wanting to do something. They want to bring, what does this mean? They want to bring the PGA Tour's rowdiest scene to its football tailgates. Their coach is Dillingham. Kenny Dillingham. He's a younger guy, a young whippersnapper taking over the Sun Devils after Herm Edwards tried to ruin it. And apparently they don't have an indoor facility at this moment.
At Arizona State?
How can they be down in the
they all just
Southwest?
drop dead?
I don't know. How do they make it to the season? Right? No, but it's 110 degrees every single day. You'd think you need some relief from that.
There's no humidity.
So he's saying, like, they want to get the shovel in the ground. The plan is to build an indoor facility. So there's that part of it. But in addition to that, he wants that indoor facility to be the spot for Arizona State football tailgating. I don't get this at all. You're going to build this beautiful, gleaming indoor facility.
What does that
and then you want to
mean?
fill it with rowdy fans. Think of the 16th hole at the Waste Management Open. That's what he's talking about. Bring the PGA Tour's rowdiest scene. That's hole number 16 at the Dump Open. He wants people to be in there drinking and making a scene, rolling all over the place before they get ready for an Arizona State
Sounds
game.
good. I'm all in favor of it.
I mean, they've been doing that anyway out there in Tempe. I hear
Teddy,
it's a crazy environment.
Have a good birthday tomorrow.
Thank you.
I'll miss you.
Appreciate it.
What time were you
birthday,
born?
Ted.
3 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to call you.
Okay, sounds good.
You ready to go?
Get
Timmy?
the story of
Thank
his
you.
birth.
I'll see you tomorrow.
See
Colin
ya.
Manning, Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
2 center lanes are blocked off from an accident on eastbound I-70 between Hilliard Rome and 270. Looking at a 5-minute delay with police there on scene as well. And northbound US 42, an accident after Riverside Drive. This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. If you want way more food for way less dollars, you've got it with Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Luxe Craving Boxes. From classics to favorites to new items like the crispy chicken burrito, get more for less only at Taco Bell. At participating stores which vary, limited time drinks exclude freezes, tax extra. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
At Planet Fitness, we're declaring it. This is the year of getting stronger, and you can get started now by saving when you join today. We have all the best-in-class equipment you could ever need, and you can work out your way on your time at any convenient location near you. Most open 24 hours. So let's do this. Join Planet Fitness today and save. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
Offer ends July 31st.
See Home Club for details.
Hugs from patients, like Patrick. It's something QC Kinetics medical professionals experience every day.
I hugged them. You should hug somebody who does that for you. They gave me my life back, and I really didn't know where I was going to go because I was definitely afraid of having a knee replacement done.
No surgery, no downtime with QC Kinetics regenerative treatments. They give patients relief from joint pain using their own healing properties to repair and restore damaged tissue. And the results? Well, that's why we see a lot of hugs at QC Kinetics.
Everything is back that I thought I was never going to be able to do again. I'm still smiling, and sometimes it gets emotional. I get a tear in my eye because of how I was before I went in there.
Those smiles and hugs never get old at QC Kinetics. It means patients are finally getting relief. And now, it's your turn. Call QC Kinetics today for your complimentary consultation and see if you're a good candidate for these amazing treatments.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use, now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Common Man here for Germain Lexus of Dublin and Easton. My guys at Germain are celebrating their biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. Tons of vehicles on the lot for you to choose from, and they're ready to deal. It's also the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event with rates as low as 2.99%. I was riding in my Lexus on one of our hot summer days, and I felt the crisp breeze of cold air on my cracky. Don't you want that for yourself? Of course you do. Germain Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, GermainLexus.com.
Reds fans' Grammy Award-winning band Train is coming to Great American Ballpark on August 13th as part of the Ohio Lottery post-game concert series. Cheer on your Reds as they close out the series against the Phillies and stick around after the game for a live set from Train. Plus, you can upgrade your access to a pit field pass for an up-close view of Train. For tickets and more information, visit reds.com/concerts.
It's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, I got the nicest Google review today. Dewey from Gehanna said, "We cannot believe we are able to get the Pella look and quality at the cost we did."
I got a review too. Listen to this. These windows were great. Oh boy. For about a year. Looks like I'll need to renew, in quotes for some reason, my windows way too soon. Repeat customer?
Get the window that homeowners rated the leading window brand in Columbus at PellaColumbus.com.
Open the door to big savings on beautiful Mastercraft doors at Menards. Mastercraft steel entry doors add a stylish appearance, and they're a great investment for your home. Choose from our huge in-stock selection or design your door your way using our free step-by-step design program. Visit us today in store or on Menards.com to shop all Mastercraft doors. Plus, check out the weekly flyer for all our great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention, like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See, we didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.